business, technology, Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then
Boom! With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
I'm not walking over there before I get my coffee.
Yeah, the dang right. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, wearing sports gear today. We're wearing hoodies
Oh,
with sports teams.
I always wear hoodies pretty much.
Big hoodie fan.
Yeah.
That was my uniform, man, in school. Hoodies and shorts.
I was sweatshirts. I don't remember having. I had probably more regular sweatshirts than hoodies back.
I don't think they had the technology yet.
Already. First thing he says all week. Already. First thing. You're not having a nice conversation, kind of revisiting things. What does Chris do? Comes in.
Maybe I was the creator of the hoodie, Chris.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
You know what? I wonder if they'll ever bring back. You remember around the time we were in high school, junior high? No hoodie, sweatshirt with there was a very distinctive college sweatshirt, like a Michigan or a Duke or what. You know what I'm talking about?
I still have those.
Do they really?
Just
Good.
like crew neck or something. I don't know what it would be called, but it's just a regular sweatshirt, no hoodie.
That was a fairly standard for a minute.
Yeah.
I think right around the time I was in junior high, it would be college shirt, no hoodie, little tiny turtleneck, shorts, and then like Vans or something.
So you'd have a turtleneck and a sweatshirt? And shorts?
But it wasn't like I don't know how to describe it, dude.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it wasn't like a massive, they were like tinier turtlenecks. Well,
Baby turtles.
trying to see if I can find the
Little baby turtles.
little tiny. Yeah, turtlenecks pretty much gone away too. Oh, boy. Holy crap. I was at my friend's birthday party Saturday. Where have I been for all this? I'm gadget guy. Where have I been for this? So I'm at my buddy's birthday party Saturday. Actually I was there for an hour, but I went. I've known this guy since 4th grade. Gotta go. And get there. Chris, you remember my friend Brett, right? Back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It was his. So you can imagine how that night went for everybody. I brought a bottle of water and a bottle of Jameson for him, but that was what I was drinking. I'm going to get to, actually, let me write this note because I know I'll forget because I wanted to ask you guys.
I'm guessing your water lasted longer
Then what?
than the Jameson.
Yeah, probably. No, it was like that one movie where the guys do everything they can to get the keg. Is that Teen Wolf or is that McLovin or whatever?
That's every movie.
Teen Wolf. They throw the keg in the corner. That was like everyone. There was like 19 bottles of Jameson
On the wall.
Anyways, so this one person was there who was one of his friends, and I remember her from back in the day. I hadn't seen her in a decade, and we're all talking, but I can't. My eye keeps going over to her chest. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm saying.
set the screen.
Let me finish. No, she was not there. But even if she was there, I would dare say that perhaps my wife's eyes would also have been going over to this woman's chest.
Set the screen.
Because it was glowing. And not in a top secret way, although kind of, but one of her chests had a little circle on it that was glowing reddish orange. And finally, I mean, we're in a fun, relaxed atmosphere there. Probably not the best HR thing. But she caught me. You know, we made eye contact.
Eyes up here, Dave.
Right, as I was like trying to figure out what this was. And so I just like instantly came clean. I laughed and I was like, yeah. And she's super cool. Like I said, I've known her forever. Hello. But I said, I can't, your chest is glowing and I can't, what is going on? Like, and I'm thinking like, is she Iron Man? Is there what? She's wearing a jacket, a heated jacket that has things through it that, and it has this charger, this USB charger in like where you'd, like your inside pocket. That not only, she said it'll last all day. She could wear it all day long and it'll last, but also has another USB port so you could not only have your jacket on, but if you needed to, you could charge a phone or whatever.
I mean, why not?
And she's like, oh yeah, here, you know, and she was obviously a little larger than she is, but she was wearing it kind of an oversized version. So she said, oh no, try this on. And it was like, you know, if you ever put on somebody else's jacket or something, of course it's going to be a little bit warm. But this was like artificial warmth.
Like a heated blanket.
Oh, my God. And
Were you glowing too at your chest?
My whole body was glowing at that point. Hey, now. And I'm thinking, you know, look, you don't really need that here. But man, when I travel, like to have, and now I wonder if there's like a whole line. Like, can you get like heated jacket, heated gloves?
Heated underwear?
So I brought that up, and we all decided that for guys, that's a bad idea.
Okay.
Yeah, cooling underwear would be amazing, like little fans blowing. They're so cool. But
Don't think I'd want a propeller down there.
Good point.
Front or back?
Yeah. Middle. But heated, just to have that heat, and you can control the heat too. Like if maybe it gets a little hot, you turn it down. I freaking love that idea. So, and then I looked it up. Like it's not cheap, but it's, you know, it's like $120 for a jacket. That's not crazy.
Right.
So I was very, very excited about that. Secondly, this is what I wrote down. You're not a big drinker. No. I'm not a big drinker. Chris, forget about it.
Big drinker.
Big drinker. Well, he's lost some weight, but still. When I got to this birthday party, there was about 20, 30 people there, many of which I'd known since I was a kid, including the birthday boy who I'd met in 4th grade. What is the psychology behind people that have been drinking that need you to drink with them? There's so, and it's, I'm not saying this it wasn't offensive. It's not annoying. It's not, I was just fascinated. So as soon as I get there, my guy's like, oh, you got to take a shot with me. And I'm like, I do not have to take a shot with you. And then, I don't know, 10 minutes later, he was drinking some cider in a purple can. He's like, dude, you got to try this. I was like, I do not have to try that. And it was just kind of this volley. And then finally I asked the table the question. I'm like, I was like, it's one thing, look, and to be clear, I'm talking about a difference between like, hey, welcome to my house. Would you like something to drink or something to eat or being offered or included?
Right.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the societal pressure to, oh, come on, have one. Yeah. And I'm like, why would you want to take a shot out of your stash anyways for somebody that's not going to enjoy it? Why not? Like, I appreciate and thank you for the offer, but I'm good. And why do you want me to not be good?
Right.
I think that's more generational.
And so how,
I don't think people in my generation really do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Because I'm more in your camp in a sense of as someone that hasn't partaken in a lot of that.
Yeah.
And I remember in, maybe some parts of high school, but certainly college, it was like, oh, come on, that whole thing. And then you're not having any fun. I'm like, I'm having a
blast.
Time. But now I'm starting to not to because you were actually
That's exactly right.
Making it worse.
That's
I'm
exactly
totally
right.
good. I'm fine at this party.
That's 100% correct.
And then it's that kind of pressure, like, oh, he's not even having any fun. I'm like, I'm having a great time.
I'm having a ton of fun. And I can promise you I'm going to have a lot more fun than you'll be having in about 12 hours when you wake up. and I can, and I don't know. I really spent a lot of time thinking and talking about this. And I wonder if, and I could be totally overthinking this. I mean, everyone's different. But is it a situation where there are people, like my wife, for example. Sorry, wife, I'm going to blow you up here. Like,
Set the screen!
I wouldn't say she has social anxiety, but she's shy. She's quiet.
Yeah.
And when she has a couple of burbs or whatever, a glass of wine, it loosens her up and makes her more social. So I think she equates that with, I'm going to have a better time socially if I take the edge off a little bit. Is there some sort of, for whoever gets whatever out of drinking, like, is there some sort of subconscious where they're like, well, it works so well for me and I'm in this great place and I want this person to be in that great place. And if they're not in that great place, they're not having as good a time as I am, and therefore it's kind of bothering my good time. Or do they feel silently judged? Like, is there a deep insecurity about how much they're drinking? And then if they see somebody not drinking that has it's not even willpower, it's just a preference. But then are they thinking subconsciously, oh, okay, this person not drinking makes me feel kind of like a loser, and I need them to start drinking so I can feel less like a loser. I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe different for different people.
Yeah, that's probably the case.
Can I ask a question about the party?
Of course.
How often were you on your phone?
The only time I was on my...
He was charging it in the jacket.
All right. No, the only time I was on my phone was somebody asked me for pictures of, they were asking for kid photos. That sounds weird. They were asking they wanted to see updated photos of my children that they had seen when they were much younger. And other than that, no. Are you asking in the sense of, like, was I on my phone being antisocial?
Because, like, the idea I could see is if you feel like you're away from everything. Like, so if I see, like, oh, Dave's on his phone, oh, he's not really doing anything, just like,
hey, come join the party type of thing. Yeah. No, that's fair. This was one of those parties where, again, half these people I've known forever, so it was, I don't have to worry about any of that. None of them are coming up to me asking me about my job and how cool it is to blah, blah, blah. Like, they all know me as a ding-dong douchebag that I was, back in the day.
Because when you talk about that, there are some friends in my friends group who are older, who are like, hey, let's do a shot. Let's do this. Hey, everyone go over here. Let's do a shot. And it's one, but like, I would say people I grew up with and more around the same age as me, it's like, hey, can I get you a drink? Oh, no, I'm good right now. All right. Like, it's not really a big deal type of thing.
Now you got me wondering if that's you and your group or if it truly is generational.
I'm saying this like in my friends group and other people I've met around my same age and a lot of younger.
You don't have the people that are like, come on.
Wow. Well, I don't feel like I have that anymore. But that was the group you were with years ago, so maybe that brings back that.
They're revisiting and this is a group, by the way, that it was not uncommon to vomit every weekend, if you get my drift. You know what I'm saying? Like this group goes hard.
Gross.
And they're now they're all, almost all of them, kids, marriages, careers, whatever. But this was the group that we go to, whatever local music show, and somebody's barfing on the side of the road.
Cool.
Yeah, it is what it is. Interesting. Okay, because I didn't. Again, it wasn't in a like, get away from me, Alki. It's not that. It's and I also understand too in those situations that like I'm the odd duck. I'm the odd duck. It's not a judging thing. Like I've said before, like I wish sometimes I do. Like, hey, honey, I'm gonna go out with the boys. Oh, I'll be back later. Come home. Well, I guess in this case that'd be 11 a.m. But whatever. It's beer 30, 5:30. Football's about to come on. I got the barbecue going. Go grab a Michelob Ultra or whatever men drink. Manly men. It's the joke is probably not Michelob Ultra, but you get my point. have a couple, maybe a martini or a bourbon or something. I'm gonna go with the boys. I'm gonna be there Saturday. We're all meeting up. We meet up every week.
Shaken, not stirred.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think it helped your cause, and you saying, I'm just sitting here with my water, enjoying myself. Wish I could say the same for you guys.
That's how I announced it.
That was a direct quote.
So that's how I announced my presence. Hey, what's up, Alkies? Aha! So you've gained some weight. That's great. How's your liver? That's fine,
But your wife wasn't there for that. It was
No. She politely, which I totally get, declined. She and Mason went to our normal Spades night was skipped because it was his birthday. It was a big birthday, and like I said, I hadn't seen a lot of those people in a long time. And Mel's been in that environment before with those particular folk.
Polite pass.
Yeah, she it's nothing personal. It's just
yeah, I get it.
It's just it is what it is. So
sometimes it works out that way.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. In the meantime, speaking of drinking, huge breakthrough this weekend for me.
Drinking?
Yes, massive. I was drinking from Saturday to late last night. Whenever I generally fly, I fly on an airline called JetBlue. And when anyone's ever...
I'm attempting to dazzle Dave.
I don't feel like flying JetBlue is a flex. It's just the name of the airline I fly. Anyone who's ever flown JetBlue knows they have a signature cocktail called Mint Condition. And they usually put gin or vodka in it. Or you can order it virgin, which is what I do. And it's this...
Dork.
Greenish, bluish.
He laughed after he played it.
So it's a Swedish, not Swedish, sweet-ish, like green colored, and they garnish it with mint and tiny slices of cucumber, right? Okay. It's really good. And so I watched some videos and did, read the internets, and I was hoping I found the hack. You take 2 cups of sugar and you take 6 cups of water, right? And you bring it to a simmer. It's called a simple syrup. So the sugar and the water come together, and then once it gets to that simmer, you throw in a butt ton of mint, and you just steep it like tea, right? Remove the mint. You squeeze 4 limes in there, and now you have your base, which is this limey, minty, simple syrup. So then you can measure it out, but basically if you took a cup of the simple syrup and you poured it into a glass with ice, and then you added like a full bottle or 6 cups of club soda or anything that, whatever, mix it together. Holy crap, Jason. This drink is amazing, and I hacked it. It's minty, it's cucumbery, it's refreshing, it's a little bit sweet. So, I made a pitcher of those. I'm going to make those for Thanksgiving.
Could you do that with, you did club soda?
Yes.
Could it be ginger ale, 7-Up, or is that too more sweet?
It would be more sweet. You know what? I'll tell you what, because I ran out of club soda because we only had a little bit left, and then I grabbed one of my wife's, what are those things called, man, in the bottle? Topo Chicos. It's you know what I'm talking about? It's a fancy seltzer mineral, whatever. But I don't know. That's interesting. Like ginger ale, I can't imagine mint and ginger mix beautifully. So I think that would just add a different level.
Yeah.
7-Up, it would just be really sweet. But then maybe just add less of the mix and more of the club soda or whatever. And I saw this too, by the way. This was sent Saturday, Jason. This was sent into the ether.
Okay.
4:45 in the afternoon on Saturday.
Okay.
This is person's first text since October 2nd, so month and a half. Hi. I don't know if anyone will read this or if anyone will care, but I write this for me. Well, let me just start. First off, we're reading it, and we care. A cleansing of the soul, if you will. I am almost 55 years old. I was 14 when the Kings came here. My dad bought season tickets, and I watched the first playoff game in Sacramento against the Rockets. Of course, we only got one game at home because we got swept, but it was so cool. The atmosphere, the cheap building, everything. I haven't missed a game in 40 years. I haven't missed a game, but I've always held out hope. Now, Dave's telling me that we will cheap sell everyone and start over. Maybe that's the right thing to do, but what do I do about this year? I can't miss a game, but why am I watching? I wish I didn't care. I wish I wasn't so devoted. All I want before I croak is a chance at a title, but that may never happen. And he or she didn't sign their name, but thank you for the text. I think that's a wonderful insight into a Kings fan's mind. I completely get it. And we're going to talk a lot today about, I'm air quoting reports over the weekend and different things that are going on. Also, at some point today, Sam's going to have an article coming out where he talks to Scott Perry, and that'll be interesting. Did you get my text last night, by the way? Sorry for the late call. I just wanted to give you that heads up. It's scary because there's no this is what I would say. There's no guarantee a rebuild's going to work. There's no guarantee that this is 100% in play, and you and I have never said anything differently. Scott Perry may tear this team down and rebuild it with horrible draft picks and terrible acquisitions. Maybe he hits on one or so, but 3-4 years from now, we're right back there. That is, I wouldn't even say that's like a tiny possibility. I would say 3 to 4 times out of 10, that's what happens. There's no guarantees. But that line you had in there, sir or ma'am, where you said, I just want a chance at a title before I croak. And I'm a little younger than you, but I feel the same. And there are other people older than both of us, for example, the legendary voice of the Sacramento Kings, that we want it even more for.
Right.
I just want a chance at a title before I croak. Well, I can say one thing with as much certainty in sports as I possibly can. This team has zero chance at winning a title. 0 points, not 0.1, not a chip in the chair. No chance at winning a title. So do you continue down the road with a team whose ceiling might be a 3 or a 4 out of 10 with no chance at a title? Or do you go back to a 0 or a 1 with no guarantees, but also in that 30 to 40% chance of failure, or should I say 50% chance of failure, let's be honest. There's also a 40% chance of success and a 10% chance at winning a title, let's say. If you're going down one road and that's what you want, and you know for a fact it's not going to happen, you got to switch the roads.
Right.
But there's no guarantee.
Yeah, and what's interesting is obviously a lifelong fan.
Yeah.
I think their answer's already in. They're here.
That's right. You're committed.
What do I do about this year? You're if
here.
You haven't missed a game, you're watching it.
Right.
And every year for every fan, you could be, if you're a fan that would rather the team be good and you kind of I check in on the Kings right now because they're not very good.
Right.
That's understandable.
Nothing wrong with that.
And you'd rather be back in and you're more in when they're better. Get it? That's more fun.
Right.
But I don't know if you're a fan. There's no guarantees. Even if today somehow, some way, there was a roster switch and we had the Thunder roster.
Yeah.
Feel a lot better.
Yes.
Are they winning a title? I don't know. Odds are good.
How funny would that be if literally we just switched rosters and we still lost?
Yeah.
Just because it's Sacramento.
Right. So, I think that's just part of the game and the sport and any sport. When you're a fan, it's like, hey, some years it looks a lot better and other years it doesn't. And right now they're in that it doesn't look very good stage. No. And so.
But that's the road we're on.
Yeah.
That's the journey we're on.
And if you've been a fan this long, you're in.
You're committed.
There's
no leaving. Because as soon as you do, that's when they're going to win a title.
Yeah, and I just don't think that it just doesn't sound like this is a person that would go, well, they just lost 8 in a row. I'm done now. Why would this do it?
We've been through a lot more.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll take a break. We got a fun show for you today. Matt Barrows will join us at 9 as he previews.
They played tonight.
The San Francisco 49ers.
I was looking for them yesterday. They weren't on.
I kept flipping.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe the guide's wrong.
And what's funny is then I get a knock on my door. And my dad busts in, and somehow he knew, his radar knew, and he came over. He goes, "There's only so many clicks from the remote control.
Careful,
you got to break it." And then he left. So there's that. We had a big college football weekend. Causeway Classic as well. Jason, I believe you were there.
I was there.
You were there.
Great game.
Okay. 3 for Madness. Kings. By the way, the Sacramento Kings One in Denver. Remember the whole no team in Denver has lost since the Angels beat the Rockies in September? Well, throw that out the window.
You jinxed them.
I jinxed them. So we'll talk about that in this report that the Sacramento Kings are willing to sell, trade anyone but Keegan Murray and Nate Clifford. And I'll tell you why that report's wrong. Dead wrong. 100% for a fact wrong. And I'll explain that when we come back before we get to college football next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Future Ford.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It is Monday. Foggy start to the day with areas of dense fog through about 11 o'clock this morning. We'll get into the afternoon. We'll see mostly sunny skies, light winds, and temperatures seasonable, highs in the upper 50s to low 60s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
It's the Black Friday Sell-a-thon at your Future Ford dealers. Get unbelievable pricing on F-150, Bronco, Explorer, Mach-E, and more. The best Ford is a Future Ford. So hurry to Future Ford Lincoln in the Roseville Auto Mall and Future Ford of Sacramento at I-80 in Madison.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
At Bank of America, we asked our teammates, what makes this company a great place to work?
There's very little that you can't accomplish working for Bank of America.
If you prove yourself, you can try over in a totally new way.
You can learn so much here. You're the owner of your career.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. You'll find exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 50% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Mike Rowe here with another fun fact. If your concrete is cracked or uneven, you can actually lift it back up. Whether it's a sinking driveway, a patio, or a sidewalk, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to lift your concrete slabs.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Cal Athletics. Schedule a free inspection.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Sacramento, the wait is over. The all-new Hard Rock Sports Bar is here at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Sacramento at Fire Mountain. Enjoy the ultimate 24/7 sports watching destination with 20 big screens with all the action for the premier game day experience. There's no other place you'd want to be to watch all the games with you and your friends. Now open at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Sacramento at Fire Mountain. For more details, visit casino.hardrock.com/Sacramento.
Black Friday savings start now. Get your best deal through the end of the month at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
With Black Friday savings during Happy Honda Days, own or lease your new Honda Accord or Civic today. Your one-stop Honda shop.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Visit us at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
Injured and you're considering an LA law firm looking to charge you 45% to 50% in attorney's fees? That's overcharging. Ashton & Price has been around for over 25 years, and I can tell you no matter how complicated your injury case, you should never be charged 45% or 50% in attorney's fees ever. Direct, experienced, unrelenting, and honest local representation matters. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries. So for the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
At Bank of America, we asked our people, how do you take ownership of your career?
I'm able to grow my way by putting the priorities that I have for my career first.
I thrive on being a leader who's behind the team, not in front of the team.
Every few years, I'm being re-energized because I get to do something different and learn something new.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. Mark. Sam Amy's going to have an article later today where he sits with Scott Perry.
I know I'm shamelessly pumping the poll here.
When that comes out, we'll talk about it. Also, you may have seen over the weekend the big Kings headline. I want to attribute it correctly. I think it was Jake Fisher.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know Jake, but I'm sure he's great. He works with the great Mark Stein. It's good enough for me. And this isn't at him. This is a this is a pet peeve of mine, and I know it's semantics. I do. I get it, but. The report was Sacramento Kings are willing to everyone on the roster is available except for Keegan Murray and Nick Clifford, right? Like the Kings are open for business and everyone's available but Nick Clifford and Keegan Murray. And when I see stuff like that, I mean, first of all, we're sort of remember, you heard it here, Veterans Day, start of November, where we kind of went, hey, this is what's coming. We'll always, we'll never steer you wrong. But I hate reports like that use that type of verbiage. Here's why. I can tell you for a 100% fact. Not a guess, not an educated guess, not a Dave's, Yes, this is breaking news right here, okay? There is not one player on the Sacramento Kings that is not available. Okay? Well, I guess technically there is. There's a bunch of them not available until December 15th, and I don't think Keegan can be traded until the summer. So I guess technically when somebody says something like that, it's just the verbiage that gets me, because what the spirit of that is the Kings are going in a certain direction, and two of the guys, if not the only two guys that they want to kind of bring as pieces, are Nate Clifford and Keegan Murray.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
But let me just give you a really stupid analogy, okay? But just to underline my point. If San Antonio called tomorrow and said, he keeps getting hurt, we really, really like Keegan and Nate Clifford. We really like them. We'll give you Wembanyama. Well,
sorry, guys.
I think that conversation lasts about 20 seconds longer, just enough to, okay, so I'm gonna fax you over the form or whatever it is, and
fax,
email, carrier pigeon. Well, it is San Antonio. Yeah. I don't know how they do it. Obviously, that's silly and it's never going to happen. But the point being, the underlining point is, it would be colossally stupid unless the player's name is Wembanyama, Shea, Jokic, Giannis, maybe Flag. I don't know.
Yeah, Kings do not have any of those guys.
None of those guys. And those are the only guys in the NBA, arguably, by the way, because I'm pretty sure Dallas would trade Cooper Flag for Victor Wembanyama. Arguably, there are 3 or 4 guys in the. So when somebody says, like, this guy's untouchable, no, he's not. He's 100. There is nobody on your team that is untouchable unless you're one of those teams.
Luka was in that group.
Luka was 100% untouchable. There were actual articles in giant and ESPN and in giant publications that were like the untouchables list, and on every single list, Luka was top 5, if not higher. And he got traded, and really not for much. So. It's silly. I just wish it would be, everyone understands it, I think. Everyone gets it. So there's no harm done. It's not like Jake Fisher or anyone else. They're bad. This is just me being silly pants. But I can assure you that literally every player on the Kings is available. By the way, so are all their future picks. They're all available.
Yeah.
Now, it would take something probably, at least on the surface, a little lopsided in the Kings' favor to move a Keegan Murray or perhaps to move a Nate Clifford. It would. But let's also not get crazy either when it comes, like, Nate Clifford might be a great piece. And I know that this is sacrilege to say, especially in this town when we don't know, but whether it's Nate Clifford or Keegan Murray, like, if you're starving and you haven't eaten in 2 weeks, Hamburger Helper is going to look a lot better to you. It's going to look like a 5-star meal. I'm not saying Keegan or Nate Clifford are Hamburger Helper. What I'm saying is Keegan Murray's not a multi-time all-star, and he's, 25 or 26? He's made 0 all-star teams, 0 defensive player, none of that stuff. He hasn't made any of those. Nate Clifford looks like a very average mid-level rookie right now, who also happens to be, for example, if Jonathan Kuminga was traded here, he's younger than Nate Clifford.
Mm-hmm.
So we also tend to kind of overvalue our guys, which I totally get, and I'm guilty of it too. But it's not like they're untouchable. Right. So let's all just, let's all just calm down on that. Jason, UC Davis wins what is hopefully not the final Causeway Classic, 31-27. Whether it knocked out Sac State or not, Sac State not in the playoffs. Yeah. You think they would have made it had they won?
Oh, yeah. They would have had 8 wins. Yeah, they would have been in.
Okay. Yeah. UC Davis actually gets a bye.
Yeah.
In the first round, and then they play, what is it, like Central Christian, something, whatever?
It's Rhode Island or I can't remember who, but
they're
the 8th seed, so they were the last of the teams that got a bye.
And then I think if they win that, they play number 1, North Dakota, is that right?
Yeah. State, the Bison, yeah.
Odds would say that UC Davis has one more game left. Odds would say.
Never know.
Tim Plow will join us, the coach, on Wednesday. We'll talk about that. But the good news is they'll be home on Thanksgiving. That's nice.
They will be.
Yeah. And Sac State, no playoffs. First off, game seemed incredibly exciting.
Oh, my gosh. It was an incredible game. Incredible game. Davis up 14-0 early. Sac State then was up 10 going into the fourth quarter, and Davis scored the last 14, but the Hornets were driving and just couldn't get the last couple of first downs. First down.
One of those, like, I'll swing, you swing, I'll swing, you swing.
Yeah, and it was, when it happened, like, the Hornets, I think, went up and missed an extra point. And in my mind, I'm like, these things will be a factor.
Yeah.
And at the end, when they're driving, they got to the 25-yard line, and 4th and 10, you probably kick a field goal if you're down 3, but they were down 4.
Yes.
And so could have had overtime, but did not happen.
successful year for Sac State?
Great improvement from the 3-win team, but I got the feeling that based on a lot of the offseason hype and expectations that they believed they were going to do more. But, I mean, from 3 to 7 and to have a shot at the playoffs, yes, but there's a lot of things along the way. They maybe dodged a couple of bullets during the year, but I know they gave some games up early on that they should have won.
Right.
So they all add up at the end of the year, and one more win would have probably been gotten them in.
What if that one quarterback doesn't leave?
Oh, that went transferred to Fresno? I don't know that, or the big recruit that they had, Rashada, got hurt early in the year and never kind of materialized. So.
Seems like they're going in a positive direction, though.
I think so, but now is the biggest mystery.
Right.
Right now, as of now, what league are they in? What level are they in? Mm-hmm. Who are they playing? None of that is even answered today.
League of their own.
League of their own.
League of their own.
But I do believe the Causeway will happen again. I thought that was very weird framing that it was the final one ever. I'm like, never say that. I mean, look, teams have come back and played after 20-year separations and divorces. Like, they're in the same region.
They'll be there.
Yeah.
Speaking of divorces, Justin Wilcox fired at Cal.
Yeah.
By all accounts, pretty good dude. Good guy.
Really
did
good
things
dude.
the right way.
Yeah.
Just didn't work.
Just another team to watch, though. That's where Tim Plow came from. I wouldn't be surprised if they're interested in him.
You know, I will say this. If Tim Plow does move on, I wouldn't mind still having him on. I will miss him. And number 15, 16, 21, 22, 23, all lose.
Oh, that's one team in there.
That's the University of Southern California against Oregon. And, they look, started out as a good game. USC has 7-0 lead, but just too many mistakes. Oregon's too good. I don't think it was a fluke. I think Oregon's a better team. I don't think USC is there yet. And they have a really good recruiting class coming in next year. I think that's where their head's at. But ultimately, and you know what? Sorry they lost.
Me too.
Yeah, sorry they lost. Oh, now this week, USC, UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably not supposed to say this publicly, but was FaceTiming with, usually Sunday nights, it'll be a FaceTime with my daughter, myself, my wife, and my sister, and then various other family members might pod. It's like the Brady Bunch.
Mason checks out.
Mason does not care. Mason was at a friend's giving. He had to bring mashed potatoes, so I taught him how to make mashed potatoes. He'd never done that before, so he was going. Anyways, I cannot confirm nor deny that last night my daughter was on the UCLA campus with some colleagues. Don't know. I can't speak any further to it, but this is hijinks week. I don't know. Maybe they were going to a symposium. I don't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
More on that later.
Did no one want to talk to their kid about just keeping their mouth shut until afterwards?
No one. Wait, what? Oh, you mean like instead of talking garbage?
Huh?
Wait, what?
You're intimating that they're doing something over there.
If that's how you want to take it, that's fine. Yeah. And
you say that you were part of it afterwards, not before.
Well. To be fair, she did, and then swore us all to secrecy. If this was happening,
Chris, you know who we're dealing with.
Yeah,
Too soon, June.
Too soon, June.
Hey, look, all I know is this: throw the records out. Big rivalry week. UCLA, USC, energy in the building. That rivalry energy. Just like there's the budget energy ones might have, saving money. Everybody, especially with Christmas coming. Everybody wants to. Why would you not want to save money? And American Energy Heating and Air, now we call them American Energy Home Pros, because they also do plumbing in addition to your heating and your air conditioning. And even though a guy on Twitter I ran into said, I used to live on the East Coast, I don't even use my heater in the wintertime. Okay, well, dude, I do. I use the heater. So do you. And you want your ducts clean. You want your filters changed. You want all that stuff to happen. At the same time, you get 10% off any of your plumbing needs with American Energy. And if you're already working with another company on either heating, air conditioning, or plumbing, let them come in and be your second opinion partner. Let them come in, diagnose the problem for free. and then give you a bid on the job, and almost certainly you will find that you'll be saving money. Serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981, A-plus Better Business Bureau rating, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990. AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy. Making the uncomfortable comfortable. We'll take a break. When we come back, we got some notes on the weekend, baseball, basketball, and football as well. And another text came in I want to talk about. When it comes to the Sacramento Kings, we'll do that next.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, athletics, and Republic FC with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
Thunder, feel the thunder. It's the energy all around you. Lightning and the thunder, thunder. The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration. Thunder. The roar of the crowd. See it, hear it, feel it. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
Get more value for your money with the new owners at Elk Grove Chevrolet. Right now, supplier pricing is available to everyone, making it easier than ever to drive home in your dream car. Check out the amazing Black Friday specials online, like $5,000 off on the 2025 Colorado. Choose from a wide selection of new and used Chevrolets, plus flexible financing and expert maintenance. Visit them today and experience the difference. MyElkGroveChevrolet.com, where savings and service come standard. Call Maverick Electrical to claim your free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check with a donation. This month, donate 5 canned foods to Maverick Electric's Holiday Food Drive and get a free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check. They'll collect your cans at the appointment and make sure your heat stays comfy and your lights stay steady, so the only thing whistling is the kettle, not your ductwork. Visit callammaverick.com to schedule your free tune-up today. What would a Maverick do? Because you're a Maverick too. Limited appointments, some restrictions apply. Give to get with no gimmicks.
Guys, want long-term health you can count on? It starts with knowing your numbers. Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is offering a comprehensive wellness panel, a $400 value for just $99. It checks your testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. Take control of your health today and stay strong for the long haul. Offer ends November 30th. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com today. Must medically qualify. Terms apply. Contact us for full offer details.
Linking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
I would say potato, macaroni, Asian noodle would be 3 of my 4 Mount Salad mores. But I feel like I'm forgetting one. And it's highly subjective because I would not put tuna or egg on there, but I know that would be on menus.
So you're not saying like a salad?
Caesar?
It can be.
Yeah.
It can be. It can 100%. Any salad.
Caesar?
Yeah.
Caesar, yeah. Now, this is important. I'm not trying to be a wise guy. Are you talking about the regular Caesar that we all normally eat, or are you talking about actual real Caesar salad?
Either or.
No, with the egg yolk, the anchovies, and all
I'm
that.
Just saying, like, if that's in your salad more, then because I mean, if you said potato, that's 7,000 different versions.
It
to
is.
people.
It is. You could have like an egg-based, a mustard-based, a loaded. Yes. No, I agree. But let's just, for the sake of rankings, you know what? For the sake of rankings, let's say that each. So if I say potato salad, that means you get every kind of potato salad in there. Macaroni salad, same. And if I was to say like green salad or veg, that would encompass Caesar and everything, every other type of vegetable salad.
I wouldn't have thought of macaroni salad. That's interesting. I don't have that often.
Really?
I mean, of those.
To be clear, this is a very important point. I equate normal macaroni salad. You ever have coleslaw from KFC?
Mm-hmm.
They're almost exactly the same category for me. I am not a fan of what most people know is like store-bought. Most macaroni salads and most coleslaws to me, I don't like. They're way too sweet. They're way too sweet. Like this, the coleslaw at KFC, I can't handle it. But like me, I'll get a coleslaw mix, little mayo, some spices, some celery salt, celery seed. I make a very savory coleslaw, and I love that. And I make a very savory, there is no sweet in my macaroni salad. Very savory, and I love that. But regular, can't do it. Yeah, I think so. I think for me it would be, yes, in no particular order, potato, macaroni, green salad, noodle salad. I love Asian noodle salad. Like with a soy peanut butter dressing, some peanuts. What? Why is that funny? You just put a little bit of peanut butter and some soy sauce.
The way you're mixing your salad looks funny.
Oh. It does, huh? Anyway, so that's that.
Very vigorously mixing that salad.
Well, after the crap you guys pulled Friday with my donut holes, now I'm a little nervous about my God.
How great was that?
Dude. What was the final count? If you haven't seen it, it was during the Greg Papa interview.
Oh, during that interview was 9.
It was 9. And they actually counted, and Chris Watkins, I think, is behind this, and did a great job, like, zooming.
Incredible job.
When there was, like, at one point I picked up.
The double is great.
Yes.
And the putting the bag and then one for the road.
Yes. Yeah. It's pretty good.
What's great is, so I think when we uncovered, like, the true Hollywood story behind that.
Yes.
Is the interview ended, you left the room. I think Kyle came in here, Chris came in here, and I said, Chris, did you see how many donuts Dave ate? I think he ate a ton of donuts during that interview. He said, no, I didn't see. And then Kyle happened to look in the bag, and I go, hey, Kyle, how many are left in the bag? And he said, 14. I said, 14? And I go, Chris, how many of you had? Chris, you had what, 2?
Yeah.
Kyle had 1, and I had 1. And I went, oh, my gosh, he's consumed 18 of them. And I knew you didn't eat 18 during the interview, but
right.
I go, when the show finished, I told Chris, I go, I think he had like 4 or 5 just during the interview. And then we saw, and I'm like, wow. Yeah. He had 9.
Do you know how many people reach out to me and were just like, that's pretty impressive?
Because you just got lost. Like you were, you're just
I
like.
did. I wasn't thinking about it. Yes.
Yeah.
I was focused on the interview and I am. We don't have a lot of food here, but like at ball games and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why there's all the pictures of me eating. Like I'll graze while I'm concentrating.
So the real important question that a lot of people asked me, and I go, ooh, you might be onto something, but I couldn't confirm. And I think, Chris, you even brought this up. Did you stop because you ran out of liquid? Yeah. Okay.
That's 100%.
Because, I mean, the way we realized it's like drink, eat, drink, eat, drink, eat, drink. And it's like, did you stop?
I would have housed the whole bag. Okay. I would have housed the whole. I mean, I got to be honest.
Wish we had a bigger cup for you.
I would have. You're going to need a bigger cup. Yeah.
It's going to be bad if we start paying attention to stuff like that, and then I'm just running in there with a cup of
refills. Refill, anyone?
Yeah, if you guys if that's the thing, like that was funny, but if that becomes a thing now, like that will, like at games, like I eat differently now. Well, not the popcorn, but here, if I'm eating a banana, I put my hand in front of my banana. Hello.
Yeah.
Because I know what people will do.
What was great is when you guessed how many you thought you had, when we already knew the number was 18, and we didn't know how many during the interview. This was just already maybe over under 6.
6.
We're like, yeah, that's a lot.
Honest to God.
And it was another dozen on top of that. But during the interview alone, and it wasn't even the beginning of the interview, it was like 15 minutes or 10 minutes in is when you started.
They were so good.
You went for 9.
We didn't get yelled at, but our boss was like, what is happening over there? Because Jason and I are just laughing watching this.
Well, I was at home about to take a nap. I was in my room with the dogs in a very serene, quiet situation. And when it got to the point where I picked up the 2 and he zoomed in, I laughed out. Yeah, I laughed out loud.
Yeah.
My dog was like, "What are you doing?"
And you kind of looked at it like, "Yeah, I probably shouldn't eat 2, but Yeah, I'm going
Yeah,
to.
I'm gonna. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat them both in a row because I can't finger the donut hole for too long because they're glazed. And if you hold them, if you notice, I pick it up and I immediately put it in my mouth because if you hold on to it too long, the glaze will start to melt onto your fingers, and then you have sticky finger.
Can't have
sticky finger. Before we go to break, from the text line, in response to the gentleman or lady that texted earlier, like, what am I supposed to do with this year if we're rebuilding?
Oh, are they back?
No, different person. Dave, I appreciate the text you read earlier, but if I were only here for a championship, I would have realized the unlikelihood and got rid of my tickets 30 years ago. I'll never be a millionaire, but I believe that hard work and a good life is pretty good. All I want is a competitive team that works hard and shows effort. Perhaps I might change teams if I thought winning a championship was the most important part. Again, I think this is a great conversation. Yep. I'm not a championship or bust guy. I am is this team on a road to where if things go right, they could win a championship? Are they building to a championship? If the answer is no, do something different. If you're blocked, do something different. You may remember back in the Jeff Petrie days, my biggest criticism of Jeff Petrie, but I think this really was a Maloof thing, is when I think it was 3 years in a row, and I know Mikey Moore was one of them. I want to say Sharif Abdul-Rahim was another. They had this mid-level exception, the MLE players that he signed year after year after year just to try to stay relevant. We hovered around the 6, 7, 8 seed. I would have rather started over, let's see y'all later, and let's build. So to the person's point, it's not if you don't win a championship, it's a failure. Hell no. I would take a second round, a third round, whatever it is. But my thing is you got to be – that is the ultimate goal. And if you're not on that road, you need to do what you can to get on that road, wherever that road may be, if that makes sense. Get on the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Let's take a break. 3 for Madness. We'll talk again about that report over the weekend about trading anyone and everyone. There was a firing in, apparently I said Oakland Raiders. Vegas Raiders. And why in the hell did the Kings beat Denver? Like, I don't mean that like why'd they do it bad. I mean, how did that happen? We'll break that down and talk about tonight against the Wolves next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by the Roseville Auto Mall.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It is Monday. Foggy start to the day with areas of dense fog through about 11 o'clock this morning. We'll get into the afternoon. We'll see mostly sunny skies, light winds, and temperatures seasonable, highs in the upper 50s to low 60s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
Winning 1K is easy. Just turn the key for a G. Take a test drive at any dealership at the Roseville Auto Mall to be entered to win. The Roseville Auto Mall is giving away $1,000 every day through December 19th. Turn the key, take the drive, and win a G. Only at the Roseville Auto Mall.
Progressive knows road trips without your pet can be tough.
Hi, this is Next Stop Dog Boarding.
Hi, it's Scott again. How's Squeaks doing? You can tell if he's stressed by his eyebrows. Oh, and his breathing should sound like this.
Scott, Squeaks is exactly the same as last time you called.
Okay, let's talk in 20 to see if anything's changed.
With Progressive, your pet is covered up to $1,000 in vet bills in case of a car accident. So next time, you can take your pet with you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states. Coverage for dogs and cats is included with the purchase of collision coverage and subject to policy terms.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-838-6767. That's 800-838-6767.
With Progressive, you can reach customer service in the way that's easiest for you, by phone, app, or online. We know it would be great if we just magically appeared, but that's more of a genie thing, and we do insurance. But with us, you'd be like, well, it wasn't a genie, but it was great customer service, so that's nice. And sure, you probably would still like the whole 3 wishes thing, so if you meet a genie, you should definitely ask. But when you need us, contact Progressive by phone, app, or online. Just no genies. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
The mildest summer in 30 years has left AC makers with overstock and far below their sales targets. Your chance for huge savings. Sierra Pacific's partnership with top manufacturers mean exclusive discounts to clear inventory fast. Get premium systems installed flawlessly by friendly pros with ironclad warranties and great discounts with SMUD rebates. Plus, HVAC's tax credits expire December 31st. Call for your complimentary proposal. Visit SierraPacificHome.com.
Sierra Pacific Solar Heating and Air. The guys in the big red trucks.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Chad, what's happening for the Black Friday sales event?
We have the best savings yet on new 2025 Ram 1500 Tradesman Crew Cabs, starting at only $34,995 with up to $12,500 off MSRP, or save thousands with $5,250 off MSRP and 0% financing for 72 months.
And did I hear you got the Hemi back?
Yep, we have 450 new Rams available, including the 5.7-liter Hemi, and we have 40 Hemis in stock. Plus, with our award-winning customer service, you won't find a better combination of selection, service, and savings than at Hoblet Dodge.
Search, select, and save at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$12,500 total net savings on select new 2025 Ram 1500 after $7,250 factory rebates and $5,250 dealer discounts. Rebates include $2,000 select inventory cash, $500 on the job upfit, must show eligible upfit. $34,995 net price after rebates. VIN number 170493. 0% financing for well-qualified buyers on approved credit through Stellantis Financial. Must have 720 plus FICO score. $13.89 per thousand borrowed. See dealer for details.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Welcome back. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross. Crap. Hey, turn that down for a second. You know that ring I have?
Yeah.
Now there's this thing.
I hear it.
Yeah. So now they want me to do this thing once a day at the end of the day, and it gives me this notification.
This is the beginning of the day.
Yeah, this is leftover from last night because I it's a new thing and I paused it. And then this lady comes on and she's like, let your thoughts. It's like meditation that they want you to do at the end of the day. I can't do that. I tried it, but then I just get really itchy. Okay.
That's what they say about deprivation tanks.
Yeah. Is that where you go in and it's supposed to be like no sight, no sound, no...
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they say one of the big things is like trying to get into it, you'll start to get itchy.
Yeah.
Or like you'll feel different things, and it's basically your body telling you like, hey, pay attention.
Right. So how do people, I know there's a bunch of people, I've heard, I wouldn't poo-poo meditation.
You just have to train your body to kind of turn it off. Just say, like, you're just your mind telling you you're itchy. You're not actually itchy.
So if I'm lying there, because I was lying on my bed, on my back, and my hands on my side, it's like get in a comfortable position and close your eyes, right? And then it does this thing where it's like take 3 deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And then you're supposed to do this like, now your body is scanning. Scan your body from the top of your head down to your toes. Notice the feeling, the sensations. And like, I have an itch. I'm like, did something land on my face? This itches. And then I go to scratch it, and now and it keeps happening. You're supposed to ignore it?
You're supposed to just kind of tell yourself like it's not
real.
Yeah.
That's a lot of willpower, man, to not itch the itch.
See, now my eye.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
You just got to lock in and focus.
Lock in and focus on the meditation.
Yeah.
I want to try. I wouldn't 10 minutes a day to meditate for all the good it says I feel like I would be meditation would be really good for my brain, but I wonder if there's just some people that can't. Or
See,
if it's
meditation is like supposed to get everything out of your head.
Yeah,
and you're constantly bringing things into your head.
Dude, that's exactly right. When I try to do it, and I've tried it before, it's like the first I last maybe 2 or 3 minutes because the person's saying like, let a thought drift into your brain. Notice the thought, and then let it drift right by. And it's like, imagine a thought front and center, and then another thought comes in, and then they all stick together, and then it's like this big...
Why did I do that in 3rd grade?
Right!
I have so many thoughts.
Yes, all these thoughts. Get out of my head. And then another thought's like, and it comes in. Anyways, question 1. I don't know.
A report over the weekend said the Kings are open to trading anyone not named Keegan Murray or Nick Clifford. Do you buy it?
Yeah, so as said earlier, everyone's available on the Kings. Don't be fooled. They're not actively looking to trade Nick Clifford or Keegan Murray. It would have to be a trade that bowled them over to trade either one. But the gist of the report is that the Kings will be open for business on DeRozan, on Sabonis, on Levine, obviously. Hell, Schroeder and Westbrook winning if they're available. All these guys, Malik Monk. And by the way, and if it takes, let's say they're open to trade Sabonis, but you got to put Monk in there or Devin Carter, whatever. Yeah, I was a little disappointed. I'm still kind of paying attention to this Keon Ellis thing, and we can get to that in a second. But they're open for business, and this is what we've been talking about for a month.
Yeah, I think this isn't a
Good
surprise.
business.
They should be open for business for a lot of different reasons. For one, for just the way the record is. Two, the way the contracts are set up and kind of age and the unbalanced roster. It makes too much sense. And yeah, the way the question is worded, and you brought it up earlier, like, yes, Keegan and Clifford, totally protected. I think the plan is to protect them.
Yeah.
But if the right deal had them included, you make the right deal. So I don't think they have any desires to trade those two. I would agree with that.
Right.
But again, back to what is the potential offer that would move those guys? There probably is something. But yeah, I think the focus has got to be on the bigger contracts, the older players.
Yes.
To start turning over this roster. That to me has got to be the focus.
There was also kind of off of that, Jason, the conversation I got into I wanted to bring on with you today. I posted somebody's video of all these Keon Ellis highlights. And I said, hey, here's a piece you can build around. And then a lot of the ensuing convo was like, when was the last time a team built around a defensive role player, this, that, whatever. And I want to clarify, because I do think the Keon Ellis stuff goes a little bit too far sometimes. Like he's, basically Draymond Green as a guard. And hits 90% from beyond the arc. Like Keon Ellis has weaknesses. Keon Ellis is not an all-star. He almost certainly will never be an all-star. My thing with Keon Ellis and why I would say it's probably 70-30 he's not with us next year. 30% still very significant though, but leaning against that is that I'm not saying Keon Ellis is a core, and I think that's where the misunderstanding comes in, like a core building block that you build a team. I'm not saying that. He's not. What I'm saying is I believe when you're in a position like the Kings, you're just trying to gather ingredients. That makes sense. And when you're trying to build a consistent playoff contender down the road, part of the ethos of that team almost has to be they have to be able to play some defense. Now, you may draft somebody in the draft this year that's the next Steph Curry, Shea. Obviously, things can change down the road as you bring new players in. But having a starting block, if you're starting at the bottom and two of your pieces, maybe your only two pieces, are a switchable defensive guard who can hit threes and a switchable defensive wing that can hit threes. And here's whatever you want to say about Keon Ellis and Keegan Murray, you can say this. They're both excellent defenders, they're both above average 3-point shooters from an efficiency scale. I don't let those go. Like, I'm not saying Keon Ellis is Lou Dort, but I think that's how you have to think about it. If Lou Dort was on the Kings right now, he'd be Keon Ellis, maybe a little better. But if you put Keon Ellis on the Thunder, oh my God, he's a central part of that championship run with what he does, even if it's coming off the bench. So if I'm the Kings, I'm so devoid of things that I want to hold on to that are worth it.
Yeah. That
when one comes across, especially a homegrown one, you might want to hold on to that guy. So that's what I mean when I talk about keeping Keon Ellis.
Yeah, and maybe the reference was this is the guy you're making him your number one. Like, that's not what you were saying there.
Not at all.
Yeah, and I think a guy like Keon and or Keegan and Neek, if that's kind of a desire to keep those guys as pieces, yeah, that makes sense. I still will maintain right now, as the way they're constructed, and the way they looked, and the way some of the guys have played, I think their franchise player isn't here.
I couldn't agree with you more.
So it doesn't mean that Keegan and Keon and or Neek or some of the guys that stay back can't be instrumental in helping you get to there and build you. And then if you get that franchise piece in a trade or a draft, then you're going. That's how you really, take off.
It's also a reason why, and I'm not trying to make a case for him, but another reason why I kind of hope, if I'm being honest, in the trades that are likely coming between now and February, I kind of hope Devin Carter's not one of them, and I'll explain why. I think in a perfect world, I would love to see your big salary, big minutes guys gone. We're seeing more Neek Ellis. We're seeing Neek Clifford. We're seeing more Keon Ellis. We're seeing more Max Reno. And when it comes to Devin Carter, I'm with a lot of the naysayers. Like, he has not impressed me. And he looks like he's a borderline NBA player right now. But I would also say this. He was a lottery pick, perhaps a mistaken one. He hasn't even now played a full year of NBA basketball. He didn't come back to last February or January, February, I think. And if he does have a calling card to his game, it is defense. I would love to, I would love to get everybody out of here, a lot of people out of here by February, and then February, March, April, I'd love to see, let's just see what Devin Carter can do with 20-plus minutes a night. Let's just make sure. We're not going to hear, I'll use Davion Mitchell again. Davion Mitchell and what he's doing with Miami. He's not an all-star. He's not going to win it. I don't want to overstate Davion Mitchell, but that's a piece that, in retrospect, would have been nice to keep. I don't want to do the same thing with Devin Carter. Is he one of those pieces like Keon Ellis? And now, okay, so you have Keegan Murray, you have Neek Clifford, you have Keon Ellis, and then maybe you have Devin Carter. So now you have 4 guys, 3 of which are capable of playing very good defense. We don't really know what Neek is yet. He might be as well, but that to me is how you build a team, with those solid foundational pieces that now you can add in the superstar in the draft or free agent or trade or whatever. I just want to know what Devin Carter is before you trade him, and he might suck. But I just don't feel like I know yet.
Yeah.
So,
do you think the coaches are missing something?
I think it's the logjam.
I
There's
agree.
just too many guys here. And I think by making some of the trades, you just create opportunities for some of the guys that aren't getting them right now.
I think Devin Carter's look, acknowledge that. Let me say this. I'll acknowledge again that Devin Carter may just not be a good NBA player. So let's take that and put that aside and say that he actually is a good NBA player. If he is, then I think maybe the reason we're not seeing it right now is some sort of combo of he's still getting acclimated. He's in his own head. His minutes are so sporadic.
And there's a lot on his head.
Well, not a lot, actually.
There's a lot on the sides of his head.
On the sides of his head. And his minutes are so damn sporadic that it's like when you come in, you have to do, you're like a Tasmanian devil, which, by the way, was originally what we nicknamed him. Like, you've got to come in and do. I think he's probably forcing some things. I just like to see I would like to see us be completely out of it in March, April, February, March, April. Trade deadline's gone. The big minutes guys are all gone. And I'd love to see Doug and the staff be like, look, Devin, just so you know, for the rest of the season, we're going to, win or lose, we're going to give you 20 to 30 minutes a game.
See what it looks like.
No pressure. Be yourself. And it might take a game or two, but I'd like to see what happens once he relaxes. And again, he might relax and not be great.
Right.
I just want to know. Question 2, please.
Question 2.
Chip Kelly was fired as the Oakland Raiders OC. Is this the right move?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I had like an hour-long conversation Friday with an ex-NBA general manager. I know. And it was all about, like, I was asking about who would you draft? How high would Sam Presti go? I was having that whole conversation. It was really, I've learned a lot of stuff from somebody who's actually sat in the chair. And one of the points he made was like, because he said that probably his at least top 20 picks would all be players. And I went, really? And he goes, well, here's why. Yeah, that's what you did, which you nailed it. He goes, it's so subjective because he said a really good coach like Eric Spoelstra, pop in his prime, they might be good for like 4 to 6 wins a year that they made the difference on. A top-of-the-line player, like he goes SGA, 10 to 12, 14 wins a year. Like, it's just not close. And I said, well, what about the front office and stuff? He said, well, that's a little bit different because you obviously have to have a great plan, but there's a lot of luck involved. Also, you can't, and this is and we talked about this on the air, you can't compartmentalize front office and separate it from ownership. You have to have a good partnership and vision. So his point was, okay, well, let's say Sam Presti was, he'd probably be able to do what he's doing in Miami, probably be able to do what he's doing in San Antonio. Could he do what he's doing in New York? Could he do what he's doing here? Could he do what he's doing in L.A.? Don't know. Does that make him a worse general manager? So his point, and this is where I'm getting to Chip Kelly, he said if Eric Spoelstra has a great GM and president in Pat Riley. Is a great owner in Mickey Arison, and he's in a destination city. None of those make him worse coaches. But what if Eric Spoelstra, what if you flip-flop Doug Christie and Eric Spoelstra this year, and Eric Spoelstra was coaching the Sacramento Kings? Maybe they win an extra game or two. Maybe. But did Spoelstra become a worse coach? Did Doug become a better coach?
Right.
I say all that to lead into Chip Kelly, and this is an answer maybe I wouldn't have given last week before that conversation. Yes, it's the right move because it had to happen, but guess what? I think there is a very, very, very clear mandate as to what John Spytek and the Las Vegas Raiders have to do in the draft, and we did talk about this last week. They have to go out and they have to absolutely fortify that offensive line. You got to go out, man, whether that's through the draft or you trade a pick or whatever. Go find your Tristan Wirfs, man. Go find your guys that will just beef up that offensive line. You saw in the Patriots game, their big rookie O-lineman go out, and that could be huge. The Patriots won. They have the best record in the NFL right now. But let's see how that goes because he's going to be incredibly difficult to replace, and there's a big reason why. He is a big reason why they are 9-2 right now. You have Ashton Genty. You have Brock Bowers. You have Michael Mayer. You probably, I'm sure, could add a receiver or two, and there's other things they need to do. But I think if you go out, for example, Jason, this summer, and you beef up that all O-line, and that is your huge goal, I think that all of a sudden, I think Ashton Genty is going to be a better running back. I think Geno Smith is going to be a better quarterback. I think one of those receivers, let's say it's Lockett or Tucker, they're going to have a career year. And I think whoever the offensive coordinator is going to look really good in comparison to Chip Kelly. Now, is that because Geno Smith worked out in the offseason and Ashton Genty saw it? No, I don't think it is. I think it's a little bit, but it's because you fortified the offensive line. It makes everybody look like a better coach or player.
Yeah, and for Chip Kelly, like, you're as good as your players. And so they've got some good players, but your O-line analogy is a really good one. He just came from Ohio State, called a offense for the national champion. So it's not like he's not qualified or doesn't have the ability. But the way the Raiders are playing, the way the offense has been, someone's got to go, and he's the one that's fallen on the sword here. So, it's believable.
He has a long history of when he is in a good spot, those offenses are insane.
Mm-hmm.
So in the end, I get it, but I don't think they're all of a sudden going to start killing it, by the way. And I don't think Raider fans should want them to kill it right now anyways. This year is over. Question 3, please.
Question 3.
Why did the Kings beat Denver, and how do you think tonight will go versus the Wolves?
Yeah, by the way, we also forget that he took Oregon and their offense to the national championship game. And that was Mariota, right? In 2011. Ohio State last year won the national championship there. I mean, I have a feeling Chip Kelly's going to turn up and do just fine somewhere. Why did the Kings beat Denver? I will start.
They scored more points than Denver.
Hey, now you're getting there. I want to start by not really. I don't want it to seem like I'm taking credit away from the Kings because they deserve a ton of credit. For you to, for them to go get absolutely destroyed in Memphis, and then turn around and win in a place that is almost impossible to win in. You're at the end of the road trip. It's mile high and everything we talk about there. You're tired. You're beaten down. You want to talk about the Bewody. Like, let's just start with the fact that Doug Christie and that coaching staff were able to rally that team mentally. They absolutely had – it would have surprised nobody for them to pack it in, lose their 10th in a row, just want to get home. It's cold. It sucks. Get run off the floor. They didn't. And – I think Russ Westbrook going back there, that was a big catalyst. Now, look, Denver was playing on the second night of back-to-back. They just the night before, they had a 3-point win at Houston. That was a crazy game. Also, they're not getting up for the Sacramento Kings, all right? I think if they replay that game, I think Denver wins 18-20 in that situation. So what? It's a win, and they still had to bust their asses to do it, and I'm proud of them for doing it.
Yeah, I think all along it felt like the Kings were playing well enough to win the game just on the way they were playing, and then when they got down 13 in the second half, it's like, well, this is what they've been doing, and now how badly are they going to lose this game? But funny thing happened along the way. They had a lot of players play well, which is something that they've been missing. They'll get someone or two players. Hey, look, Levine and Westbrook had a great game, but where was Monk? Where was DeRozan? Where was Sabonis if available? Like they haven't been able to put a bunch of players together in the same game. So they had a bunch of players that played well in the game. The other part, too, besides the back-to-back for Denver and the emotional game they had the night before, honestly, one of the big things that Denver has that hurts the Kings is their size. They're missing a big piece when Gordon was out.
Yeah.
I think that was a huge factor, too. But, look, that happens. The Kings have played plenty of other teams along this way that were missing a player or two, and they haven't capitalized. So, I was unexpected. I thought they were checked out for the road trip and just like, well, try to just get this back at home. But they weren't. So credit to them. They played well. They deserved to win, and they got a nice win.
Not for nothing. They were missing Gordon, and that's a massive piece. Kings were missing Sabonis.
Yep.
21 points, 11 assists, 6 rebounds for Russell Westbrook. 21 for Dennis Schroeder, who is thriving, dare I say, off the bench. By the way, 21, 7, and 3 in 18 minutes for Dennis Schroeder. He was a team-high plus 20. It's so funny how this works, Jason. So Dennis Schroeder had 21 points in 18 minutes. Russell Westbrook had 21 and 30. Both shot well over 50%. Hal Schroeder was 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. He was 6 of 8. Russ had 6 rebounds. Dennis had 3. Russ had 11 assists. Dennis had 7. I'm giving you all these numbers to underscore one thing. Dennis Schroeder in 18 minutes was a team-high plus 20. The team's co-leading scorer, and dare I say, would you give Russ Westbrook the MVP of the game overall? Like, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Dennis Schroeder was plus 20.
Or Keegan, but yeah.
Sure. Russell Westbrook was a team low minus 13.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, the other starters were plus 6, plus 1, plus 4, and Levine was minus 6. It's plus minus is so freaking goofy, dude. Keegan Murray also makes a difference, too, and he had a team-high 37 minutes. He got his first start of the season, 19 points, 5 boards. He had a couple of steals and a block with 0 turnovers. By the way, Kings really took care of the ball.
Yes. Big assist number, low turnover number.
Keon Ellis and Devin Carter, though, especially Keon Ellis, a DNP.
Yep. And it gets back to that logjam, right? I mean, Russell played well. Schroeder, you just had 2 guards that played really well.
Yeah.
You're going to play Monk, who actually I thought had a pretty good game off the bench, too. Levine, maybe DeRozan gets some minutes down there. It's tough to get these guys in.
Kings, Minnesota tonight. We'll get into that later. Also, Kings Rewind at 7:43. Don't forget, Matt Barrows will join us at 9. At some point, Sam Amick's going to have his interview with Scott Perry out. We're going to talk about that when we return around the NFL Week 12.
Can you believe it?
It's going to be like 90 degrees next week. Watch. It's already here. Number 1 sports show in the city. You're listening to it in any time slot. Nielsen rated, baby, right here on Sactown Sports.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Future Ford.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It is Monday. Foggy start to the day with areas of dense fog through about 11 o'clock this morning. We'll get into the afternoon. We'll see mostly sunny skies, light winds, and temperatures seasonable, highs in the upper 50s to low 60s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
It's the Black Friday Sell-a-thon at your Future Ford dealers. Get unbelievable pricing on F-150, Bronco, Explorer, Mach-E, and more. The best Ford is a Future Ford. So hurry to Future Ford Lincoln in the Roseville Auto Mall and Future Ford of Sacramento at I-80 in Madison.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heat and Air. Right now, breaking news, they're upgrading their offering to include plumbing, bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. They're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy Home Pros. You hear me talk about them as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement, and now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free, and they'll give you a second opinion and almost certainly save you money. Oh, but wait, there's more. With winter coming up, how about a free furnace special? With full system installation, you're getting a free furnace, not a discounted furnace, a free furnace, and up to $4,000 in rebates while that funding lasts. So get there right now, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Born in 1892 to a socially prominent family, she was the consummate athlete, proficient in golf, tennis, marksmanship, swimming, and car racing. Many considered her the greatest horsewoman of the century. She was a pioneer in the field of golf course development with 3 world-class courses on her resume: the Women's National Golf and Tennis Club, Cypress Point, and Pasatiempo. Working for SFB Morse of Pebble Beach fame led to her second golf course development, which many consider to be the greatest golf course in the world, Cypress Point, where she developed a lifelong friendship and professional relationship with famed architect Alistair McKenzie. Pasatiempo in Santa Cruz was her third development, where she hosted the likes of Bobby Jones, Will Rogers, Babe Saharias, and more. Today, her place is alongside many others in the World Golf Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Marion Hollins, a visionary golf course architect and pioneer of the game. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Light the world through the giving machines. Experience the joy of giving this season and helping those in need. Now through December 8th at the Galleria Mall, Roseville, and Vintage Fair Mall, Modesto.
Only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
All right, hey, in my hot little hands from The Athletic. We're going to take a little switch here. I told you this was coming. Sam Amick sit down with Scott Perry. So,
I know I'm shamelessly pumping the poll here.
What should we do here, Jason? You're the former PD. We've got 11 minutes.
Okay.
And then we have Kings Rewind. And then we have a Kings Update. We're going to talk about the NFL right now. Should we start to get into this a little bit and then finish it at 8? Because we're not going to finish it in this segment.
Okay. That's
Or
fine.
do we wait till 8?
I haven't seen the article. I haven't even read it, so I wouldn't mind time to.
Well, the lead is great. This is a Sam Amick all-time lead. And by the way, we're off Thursday, Friday. I guess I should mention today is a getaway day for me. I'll be.
Today's my Friday.
That. By the way, Chris Verlaud used WAD in a text with me last night. It made me smile. It was very funny. It was very well done. This is an all-timer from Sam, who will appear on the program either tomorrow or Wednesday with Jason. The path from light the beam to blow up the team has been painful for the Sacramento Kings and their long-tortured fans.
I wish you would have gotten one more rhyme in there.
But there's more than what it seems. We won't see that gleam. I know Jason, and I call him Heem. No? It's a stretch.
You don't want to go with Dream?
That's what I was thinking.
Dream,
trying to build the squad of their dreams.
This is where everybody's like, get to the article! Okay. He says, when I spoke to you, I'm not going to verbatim read this whole thing, go subscribe to The Athletic. I don't want to blow Sam up here, but he basically starts out saying, hey, there was a fair bit of optimism. Doug was very optimistic. If we do this and that, we can make it work. How does the start kind of affect that? And Scott, for the most part, says the season was about evaluation. We wanted to play fast, be tough. Obviously, at this juncture, it hasn't happened. And then here's the part. This is where the whole thing goes off the rails a little bit in a very interesting way. I'm just going to read you the last part of Scott Perry's response, okay, because it's a very long response. And he's talking about evaluating, and he goes, that's what I will continue to do moving forward. So that's where I'm at right now. And just for the record, I think it's important to note that I have the autonomy to do so and to be able to do all those things. That was unprompted by Sam based on the interview, and Scott throws that in there. Sam properly says, well, that's definitely something that people will want to know more about. I've reported in the past, and Jason, The Athletic, links his very interview with us from last year. Okay. I was in New Orleans for this one, so this would have been last April. I've reported in the past
Go get there and get the ball there.
That Vivek played a significant part in the decision to fire Mike Brown, that he played a significant part in the decision to trade De'Aaron Fox, specifically for Zach LaVine. And there's been a reality for a long time that his involvement has made things more challenging for people in the front office. So how would you characterize the way things have functioned? And Scott, again, I don't want to blow up Sam here and read his whole article verbatim, but he says, when I use the word autonomy, I mean that. I'm not someone who's going to give lip service or say something that's not truth or fact. So as the fan base examines and looks at moves, they need to look at it from the time I got here until I'm gone. I'm going to have the ultimate autonomy and authority to make what I believe are the necessary decisions to give this fan base that's been yearning for winning for so long an opportunity to have that time of team or type of team to cheer for. But we're a ways away from that right now. Goes on to say, we're 3 months away from the trade deadline, but how rough it's been, how does that change your calculus? And he said, part of my job's I'm examining, I'm evaluating, and to be open to make necessary changes. That's owed to the fan base, but we need to have patience notice, and we'll get to his Monday motivational quote here in a second, patience. If you're going to build something sustainable, you have to be very candid and open to what you see as it plays out and then make the necessary moves. He asks about Doug. Scott says, I got complete confidence in the organization that he's going to be able to lead the team into better times. We're not where we want to be. He'd be the first person to say that. He asks about player experience. He talks about his Detroit days, his 6 pillars: competitive, tough, team-oriented, professional, accountable, and disciplined. Could we see some of the older vets see less time on the floor, Sam asks. And he says, the mission for Doug and the coaching staff and the players is we got to compete every night. We have to develop their identity. So whoever's going to provide that for us on the court needs to be playing, whether it's young guys or veteran guys. Again, go back to what we've talked about, which is moving some of these guys is going to make it a lot easier for the youth. But Doug and the coaching staff, they're not trying to tank. They're not trying to lose. They're trying to win ball games and play whoever they think is going to win those ball games. Doing what now? Now? Why? No, we're way into it now. And later, probably. And then at the end, boy, talk about setting me up here, Sam Amick. Carmichael Dave already framed it weeks ago that this is a full rebuild, and I know labels can be tricky, but is that an accurate description of the state of affairs, or is it more nuanced than that? Thanks a lot, Sam. Setting me up. What if he says no? What if he says Dave was lying? Well, the first part of that response is in parentheses, laughs. Uh-oh. He says, well, look, everybody has their choice of language. Like I said when I came in here, it was about observing this year and then being able to make the necessary decisions and build from that point. I'm not a big label guy, but I'm just telling you that it is going to take time to build this the right way. I never kidded myself about that. I always knew coming in here that this was going to be a lift to get this team to become a sustainable winner. Would you like to have it happen without some of the early noise? Sure, but life is never perfect. I'm as confident as ever that we'll get there. There's a lot more in that article, but would you say the main takeaway from there is, everyone has their own little whatever. He really wants people to know he has autonomy, and we're going to rebuild.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Kind of
what we thought.
Kind of where we've been. But it is nice to, I think I speak for as much as you like, I like, we like being able to peel back the curtain as much as we can and do the work and let people know where things are going. But I'd rather, it's our show. Mm-hmm. I'd rather hear it from him.
Right.
I'd rather him say it than we say it.
I agree with that.
So obviously, as he said, everybody has their own labels, and we told you this. He's never going to come out and say tank or rebuild or any. That's just not going to happen. I think more likely blueprint. Those types of like we did with ChatGPT last week. But I think any doubts as to, and I don't think there were many doubts, but any doubts as to where this team is headed, going, what their organizational philosophy is. We don't know if he's going to be able to do it right. We don't know if he's going to make good trades. We don't know if he's going to draft good players. We don't know if Scott Perry's going to be any good at this.
Yeah.
But we know he's going to do this.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, along the way, if he executes let's just say a couple of trades this season, and I think just right away that will get, no matter even the perception of whether or not, well, maybe the perception of whether or not the trade is good to have an impact, but I feel like the fan base is thirsting for that.
Yes.
So even if it's an addition by subtraction or just something different, I think there could be kind of a rejuvenation to the fan base, even not with, hey, this trade's going to make him win 35 games now instead of 25.
Right.
I don't, it's not that, but I think it's good. I'm glad something's different. Here's a byproduct of it is some of the younger guys are playing. Maybe some of the new guys come in. Hey, that might be a future player.
Right.
I think it could be somewhat exciting for the fans on a year that doesn't look like it's going to have very many wins, but also now leads you to believe like, hey, this is the start of something. Mm-hmm. And if there's another good offseason,
that's right.
And then another, right. You just have to kind of keep building on it. But we're waiting. We're waiting for that critical moment.
It would just be the fan base, and we say this all the time, the fan base is never going to speak in unison. But every question we've asked, every poll we've put out, every conversation we've had anecdotally, it's been about 80% or like, this ain't working. We need to rebuild. I have never, and I don't think you have ever in the history of this team, seen fans so ready for a reset. But it's not going to be easy, man.
Right.
It's not.
Well, it's not easy now.
No. And it's going to get probably from a win-loss standpoint worse before it gets better. And we're talking about what are they, 4-12, 4-13? What the
13.
Hell? 4-13. It's
today ends the stretch of the 18 games that we talked about before.
That's
the year.
right. Ooh. Hey, if they win tonight, 5-13, baby, still in play. That being said, I do think what would make it worth it, I can only speak for myself, is, the most successful reset this franchise has ever had, and it's not close, is when they signed Rick Adelman, drafted Jason Williams, number 7, traded for Mitch Richmond for Chris Webber,
signed Vlade.
Brought
Peja over.
Now, here's my thing. Even then, though, because I'm thinking of 99, wasn't Peja on the shelf that year and came over the following year? Am I misremembering?
I think he was here.
Was he here in 99?
Because he was kind of a bench player.
Wasn't there a year of him in Greece after we drafted him? Was that 98?
Yeah.
Okay.
He hadn't come over yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Peja comes over and is sitting behind Corliss Williamson that year. And the Kings trotted out, what was it? It was J. Will, Weber, Williamson, Vlade. Who that was the two? What am I blanking? Vernon Maxwell?
Or was it like Tariq Abdul-Wahab?
Maybe, yeah.
Vernon Maxwell, yeah.
I know they signed, I thought, Vernon Maxwell and Scott Pollard as well, I think.
Or John Barry.
John Barry, I think you're right. And that was so... I will never forget the first game where Jay Will hits a pull-up and Grant goes, this kid's got ice water in his veins or whatever it was. You're like, oh, my God. And then that year, they were beaten in 5 games by the Utah Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably my second favorite. Honestly, that is my second favorite season of Kings basketball behind 2002. I would put that ahead of the Beam team here, personally. And they were both first-round exits. If we can somehow manage to get there, that makes it all worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll take a break. Hey, win or lose, in this case, it's a win. Kings Rewind. A look back at the Kings and Nuggets from Saturday night. We'll do that next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with primetime football. It's back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high-hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game. Offering the best food, best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region and conveniently located at 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and please gamble responsibly. 1-800 gambler.
Hi, this is Greg Papa. Disasters hit every day. If your home, business, or building has suffered from any disaster, SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to and letting your focus be on what's most important, your family or your business. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton & Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
This Black Friday is the best time to get the Toyota you've been wanting, but these deals will disappear soon. Right now, get low 1.99% financing plus $1,000 finance cash on the 2025 Tacoma. Or score a low-cost lease on Tacoma Double Cab. Or get low 0.99% financing plus up to $1,000 finance cash on the 2025 Tundra. Black Friday is almost over, so visit your Toyota dealership before these deals are gone. Toyota, let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit and cannot be combined with other offers. Ends 12/1/25.
Guys, tired all the time? Gaining weight? Low drive? These aren't just signs of aging. They could be low testosterone or other underlying issues. Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is making it easier to get answers with a comprehensive wellness panel. It's not just a lab test, it's where better performance begins. Our providers will check your testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. A $400 value for just $99, or free if you start treatment. Over 120,000 men have trusted Revive to restore their energy, mood, and confidence. So if you're ready to feel better and live stronger, call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Offer ends November 30th. Must medically qualify. Terms apply. Contact us for full offer details.
Call Maverick Electrical to claim your free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check with a donation. This month, donate 5 canned foods to Maverick Electric's Holiday Food Drive and get a free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check. They'll collect your cans at the appointment and make sure your heat stays comfy and your lights stay steady, so the only thing whistling is the kettle, not your ductwork. Visit callamaverick.com to schedule your free tune-up today. What would a Maverick do? Because you're a Maverick too. Limited appointments, some restrictions apply. Give to get with no gimmicks.
Carmichael Dave. He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
We've used that forever, but honestly, can we delete the part? Like, I don't mind the, hey, the guy says, hey, he's got really good sources. When it comes back, it says, Carmichael Dave, hey, he's got really good sources. But then he says, and he gets right to the point. Mm-hmm. There's nobody in this town that would say that, including myself. Like, right now, we need to do Kings Rewind, and I'm not getting to the point. That is an example. More like he's got really good sources, and he likes to talk about potato salad. I think that's more accurate. But
that's in the next cut.
That is in the next cut. Right now, win or lose, ladies and gentlemen, you always get a chance to laugh. Jason Ross, Chris Roulade, Kings Rewind.
The Kings Rewind. What actually happened last night? Let's travel together. Brought to you by Revival at the Sawyer.
That's right. You can show your Sactown Sports 1140 app at Revival and buy one and get another 50% off your next beverage just by showing your app. That's good through the month of November.
As we get into this, I also want to send a random shout out. I'll explain to you guys during the break why, and she'll understand this too. But Chris the mom, who listens all the time, special shout out to Chris the mom. And let me say on behalf of all of us, hat tip. Thank you, Chris. You are the absolute best.
I would agree with that. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
I'll tell you. It'll put a smile on your face.
Okay.
Back to you.
All right, here we go. Well, the Kings have been going through things. We could say that's for sure. And this wasn't your average losing streak. It was an 8-gamer and statistically the worst one in the Sacramento era.
Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
A frothy river.
Well, speaking of that, it's time I think I address that with you, Rewind. You've been a little bit tough on the guys.
Talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here.
Ooh, Bobby D.
I always thought if you can't say anything nice, then don't say anything at all.
Shut up, Mike.
Well, friends are supposed to be honest with one another, so I thought you should know.
I said shut up, Mike.
It's weird that Rewind doesn't know your name.
Right? That is strange.
Well, it's been 5 minutes since the Kings have played the Denver Nuggets, so guess who was on the schedule Saturday night for the third time already? Yep, the Kings were in the Mile High City facing the Nuggets.
Oh, the Sunshine State. On Denver. Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Hey, I got a quick question, Chris. Are games against Denver the best ones for Kings Rewind when it comes to drops, in part because of Dumb and Dumber?
I think Minnesota.
Minnesota
And that
is?
wasn't from Dumb and Dumber.
That wasn't?
No.
Wait, could you play that again, please? Hold on.
Oh, the Sunshine State. On Denver. Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
That's Owen Wilson, right?
Yeah.
Who wasn't in Dumb and Dumber.
Nope.
What the
Wasn't
hell
that
movie
Luke
is-
Wilson?
Or Luke?
Luke Wilson, yeah.
What movie is that?
Old school.
Yeah.
Son of a, back to you.
With Sabonis out again, the Kings implemented their 14th different starting lineup already this season as Keegan Murray was back with the first 5.
Oh, I see you have a knife. But what you need is an umbrella.
Tell him why. Tell him why.
Because there's a storm gonna rain down on you, punk.
Well, the Kings would hang tough with Denver in the opening quarter and showed a willingness to get tough in the paint with Jokic and former King Jonas Valanciunas.
We have the meat.
They do.
They do.
The second quarter, the Kings stayed steady. They got great production from their bench from Maxime Reynaud and Malik Monk.
Voodoo.
I'm a piece of guy.
Wait, from Maxime Reynaud and Malik Monk.
Voodoo.
I'm a pizza guy.
That was nice.
It's a nice combo.
At the half, the Denver Nuggets led 65-61, and most all Kings fans were thinking this was nice to see, but would this game stay close?
I hope so.
Well, in the third, those doubts started to be realized because Denver would build a lead of 13 points.
Oh, no! We suck again!
Well, the Kings were getting frustrated, too, as Drew Eubanks would pick up a technical foul.
Keep it together. Keep it together, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together.
Such garbage. He picks up a technical foul because Nikola Jokic was dying all over the floor from Drew sniffing on him.
Quit dying.
Yeah, it's just not. Don't bring that Euro crap over here, pal.
Yeah. As the quarter continued, the Kings found their groove, led by Dennis Schroeder. And by Keegan Murray.
Yabba dabba do.
After 3 quarters, the Kings had 26 assists with just 6 turnovers and were down by just 1 point.
The felony can't sing if it's not over!
To begin the fourth, the Kings are going to need to make a run as Denver finally sent Nikola Jokic to the bench for a rest.
I'm just like the tiredest I've ever been in my life.
Well, he wouldn't sit long because the Kings captured the lead and were up 6 when Denver had to bring it back in.
Look at you go!
Well, in crunch time, the Kings relied on a couple of savvy veterans. First, it was DeMar DeRozan.
I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither.
And the closer on this night, it was Russell Westbrook.
What the hell? Russell Westbrook?
Russ lit up his old team with a throwback to his MVP days type final 12 minutes, scoring 15 points in the final quarter.
I just want to wish you one last hearty and heartfelt suck
Sacramento would hang on to beat the Nuggets 128-123, stopping their 7-game losing streak to Denver and their 8-game losing streak overall.
This is the greatest night in the history of my life.
For the first time in a long time, we had a beam sighting. See, isn't that a lot more fun to do it this way, Rewind?
I'll allow it.
The Kings are back at it tonight with another matchup versus the Minnesota Timberwolves at G1C.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Another well done Kings rewind. I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Remember I told you we started out the show talking about my friend's birthday party Saturday night?
Yeah.
I found out the Kings were leading with 1:23 left in the game.
Okay.
I didn't watch a single second of it before it. It's the first game I haven't watched every second of, well, pretty much every second. I had a thing to go to.
Yeah.
Knew they were going to get blown out.
So when they were ahead with 123, did you think I can't continue to watch because I'm going to be bad luck?
No, I watched the whole. Well, because I turned it on and I was in the middle. There was like 20 people around me, and everyone's having a conversation. I just kind of look at my phone. I looked at ESPN. And I go, "Oh my God!" And then everybody shuts up and looks at me. It was one of those like records.
Why doesn't this guy have a drink?
Right, exactly. And I ended up turning it on, and we all ended up watching. And then when was it DeRozan with the and one at the end? That was the only time I thought, okay, we're going to win, was that and one.
And then they fouled Jokic shooting 3.
Yeah, which was great. But now I'm like, God, do I watch tonight?
Because
I didn't watch.
Every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
Yeah, explain that. They have two road wins this year at Milwaukee and at Denver.
That makes a ton of sense.
Doesn't it?
Getting blown out by almost 50 in Memphis and then turning around and being one of the best home teams in the NBA.
Yeah.
And
Who saw that coming?
Right. Oh, is that foreshadowing? What? Is that
maybe 5 shadowing?
Oh, my God. We'll take a break when we come back. Matt Barrows at 9 to preview tonight. I mean, we've got Kings and Niners on a Monday night.
They play each other?
Yeah.
Did they go to lunch first?
Yes, they went. Did you see the president tweet, by the way, about the Giants game and why they didn't go for, he was asking, like, why didn't they go for 3 or a touchdown? I forget what it was, but he called them the New York Football Giants, which made me laugh. Like, we still do that.
Yeah.
There's no other. They've been the football Giants forever. The baseball Giants are in San Francisco. It happened in the 50s, 60s, 50s.
Are they the baseball Giants? I think they're just the New York Football Giants.
Why don't we
They're
ever
not the San Francisco baseball Giants?
I think we should bring that. I think we should start saying that.
Baby.
We'll take a break when we come back. All right, let's get some post-game audio. G-Man with Zach Levine as well, and we take a look at the week ahead for your Sacramento Kings. We'll do that now.
The Drive Guys, weekdays 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
on Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by the Roseville Auto Mall.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It is Monday. Foggy start to the day with areas of dense fog through about 11 o'clock this morning. We'll get into the afternoon. We'll see mostly sunny skies, light winds, and temperatures seasonable, highs in the upper 50s to low 60s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
Black Friday deals are here at the Roseville Auto Mall. Drive away in a great vehicle at the best deal during our Black Friday sales event. 20 top brands and thousands of vehicles in stock daily with savings as big as the selection. The Roseville Auto Mall, driven to be the best.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-838-6767. That's 800-838-6767.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are here. Grab your coffee and put on your sneakers because it's go time. Through Saturday, save up to 50% on everything from toys to beauty faves, winter styles, and more. Plus, earn $15 Kohl's Cash for every $50 spent. Yep, that's extra Kohl's Cash. So run, don't walk. Just hold on tight to that coffee. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. Offers end November 29th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Here's the tale of the daily med fill. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap Good RX, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. The deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang. That one little app does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
Get Black Friday savings during the Happy Honda Days excitement going on now at Stockton Honda, Northern California's best Honda dealer. You'll score big with low payments, top trade-in value, and a huge selection of new Hondas. Don't wait. The clock is ticking at StocktonHonda.com.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Based on the results of the study recognized on June 18, 2025, USA Today's list of California's top car dealers 2025.
The mildest summer in 30 years has left AC makers with overstock and far below their sales targets. Your chance for huge savings. Sierra Pacific's partnership with top manufacturers mean exclusive discounts to clear inventory fast. Get premium systems installed flawlessly by friendly pros with ironclad warranties and great discounts with SMUD rebates. Plus, HVAC's tax credits expire December 31st. Call for your complimentary proposal. Visit SierraPacificHome.com.
Sierra Pacific Solar Heating and Air. The guys in the big red trucks.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports, 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
916-339-1140 is the text line. Thank you for all your texts today. Also, checking in on the chat. Hello, everybody. Text line, a lot of questions today. Dave, here's how you go to break. The number one rated food-obsessed sports talk show in Sacramento on Snacktown Sports.
Snacktown.
I love Snacktown Sports. That's great. Dave, if you weren't doing sports, what job would you have? I don't know, dude. I have no skills in the world. I have no idea. I would be, I don't know, house husband.
Selling stickers for local
charities.
Yeah.
Local police charities. I don't know what the hell I'd do. Also, we're getting into Kings here, Jason, but just one quick note, and let me see, because we skipped over a couple things, which is my fault. I guess I could save this for 8:28, but whatever. 4-down territory. I don't know how much of the Colts Chiefs you watched yesterday.
A lot.
Chiefs were dead.
Mm-hmm.
And they came back in Chiefy fashion and won. That would have been their third loss in a row, by the way.
Yeah.
That would have dropped them to 5-6. You know what's sadly on the table now, and you just kind of know it's going to happen? They go to Dallas next week.
Mm-hmm.
I know Dallas just had a big comeback against the Eagles, but watch the Chiefs win that. Houston at home will be tough. Chargers at home will be tough. But I think they could very easily win both of those. I mean, I don't think, not easily, but I don't think it's, I would say more probable than possible. Then they go at Tennessee, home Denver, at Vegas. Watch what's going to happen, dude. These guys are going to finish on a stupid 7-game winning streak and be 12-5.
Think so?
And just cheat. No, but I'll bet you they'll be 11-6.
Okay.
They'll be 11.
That'll be a playoff team, and they'll be dangerous.
Yep. God, they're like, what's that thing? And you always think it's dead, but it's not. Is that a cockroach?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like the NFL cockroaches, dude. Denver was the location of the Sacramento Kings versus the Denver Nuggets on a fine Saturday eve in a game that I think most of us. Hey, who did the stat Saturday night, by the way?
Stats?
The sound clip. Sorry,
Braxton.
Who's Braxton? That's a new name.
Yeah.
New member of the team here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. They're very to the point.
So are the highlights.
Okay, I'm excited. Here's a Russ Westbrook slam dunk for you. Thank you, Braxton. I think nope, I'm playing it. It's not. Oh, here we go. We'll try that again.
Here's Westbrook, head of steam, to the rim. He scores.
Please tell me they're all like this.
I'll try a few more.
Just so people know. Why am I laughing? Because when I bring up the folder after Kings games to play highlights, here, let me just go back to Oklahoma City. Okay. It'll Chet, loudest dunk ever, 9-6 is the score. Or Levine, midcourt heave, did not count. Caruso, offensive rebound, Chet 3, forces early timeout, 61-50 OKC, right? So you get a little contextualization in there, right? That's how they are. What caught me is the way these highlights are listed. Highlight 1, 3-pointer, Johnson. Highlight 2, 2-pointer, Murray. Highlight 3, Westbrook, 2 points. Westbrook slam dunk. 3-point Johnson. Dunk Eubanks. Very to the point.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like so far, let's see, here's a Drew Banks dunk for you.
Looks for a cutter, a drop pass, and a perfectly timed cut by Peyton Watson results in a quick flush.
I love Braxton. This is my guy. I haven't even met him yet. Love him. Zach LaVine, 3-pointer. Feel the drama.
Westbrook throws to the right side to Levine. Levine holding, now launches for 3, scores it.
How about a Malik Monk dunk? Come on.
Monk goes for the hammer and rips it down big time.
Brevity.
Okay, Precious Achiuwa and 1 here. This is going to be a good one.
To Schroeder, up fake for 3. Drives, gives to Precious Achiuwa. He's fouled and he converts. What a nice job on controlling that ball by Precious Achiuwa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, a little rough cut there at the end, but that's fine. Dennis Schroeder, 3.
Elbow skips across court to Schroeder, open for 3. He's got the triple, and Sacramento is on
top.
I think we're in the fourth quarter now. Here's Russ Westbrook with a 2.
Throws it ahead to Russell Westbrook, back to Clifford, going strong, up and down move. He's got the bucket. Kings take the lead, 99-98. Westbrook dropping it off to a...
I don't know if that's our player or the cut.
I think it's a cut.
Okay.
Here's a Westbrook 3.
Westbrook for 3. Russell from the corner right in front of the Denver bench.
Okay. And then finally to ice it. Well, it got a little scary. Here's Jokic 3 from, Nikola Jokic.
Watson yet to put it on the floor. Finds Jokic. Tees up the 3. He drills another one. He's inhuman. He's an alien. He's from another world. 41 points for Jokic.
That was a good call. And then finally, here's what clinched it. DeMar DeRozan and Un.
DeRozan creeping toward his left. Shot clock at 8. Game clock at 14. Launches for 2. Draws the foul. He banks in the shot. It's going to be a 3-point opportunity for DeMar DeRozan.
And finally, the final call from a very happy Mile High Gary Gerald.
No hesitation. Buried them both. 6.3 to go. Kings are going to show pressure in the backcourt. Achiuwa against the Joker. Joker trying to draw a foul as the ball was knocked out of his hands. Going to be Denver ball. And now we're down to 2.4 seconds to go. And you can taste it. It's right there. It's right steaming on the griddle. Here's the inbounds to the Joker. He launches a 3 to beat the buzzer. It's no good. And the Kings have broken the slide with a 128-123 win in the Mile High City. They had lost 7 straight to Denver. They had lost 8 straight, including all previous stops on this road trip. And the losses had been by an average of 23.4 points. Tonight, they find the winner's circle for just the 4th time in now 17 games.
Okay. Well done on the final call. Shout out Braxton.
Way to go.
Way to go. Is that's his rookie effort?
No, he's had a couple games.
Oh, okay. Gary Gerald. I was going to say stood with, talked to Zach LaVine after the game. Hey, Zach.
Zach, G-Man here. You got us okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. Tell me how good this feels.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, we needed it. We played really hard. Everybody contributed. It wasn't pretty at times, but we figured out a way to finally get one and get off the snide. So it feels good.
Was there a particular point in this 48 minutes that you felt like things had turned and were really going dramatically in Sacramento's favor?
I mean, I think there was points throughout the game where they make their runs and we finally responded.
Yes.
We did a really good job in the first half. We defended well. Obviously, they have Jokic out there, so you can't take that. He's going to do his thing. You just got to sustain those runs. I think we did a lot better job of when they went on their runs. We finally responded, and we played tough enough defense to make them take tough shots and make tough shots. So and Russ got it going in the fourth, man. Russ did his thing. He's a Hall of Famer for a reason. DeMar came down the stretch, did his thing. We made plays, so I'm glad that we got it done.
Doug Christie frequently talks about finding joy in the moment, finding joy in a simple game of basketball.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes it's awful hard to find that joy, isn't it?
Yeah, especially, if you're not winning and you get on a low like we've been, you got to find out how to do it because nobody's coming to help you. And everybody's been talking. We've been trying to figure it out. We've been playing hard at moments, but we got to put a full game together, and I think that's what we did.
Well, one thing that jumps out to me tonight, and I'll make this the last mention, 7 turnovers, only 7 in this game.
Yeah.
And what a change from other nights of frustration.
Yeah, no, we did exactly what we needed to do. We played a good game, and, hopefully we can get some more rollover now.
Let's go to Sacramento.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Zach LaVine and the Kings savor a 128-123 victory.
All right. Savor it, baby.
Yeah, I think there was just such a huge sense of relief, right? Yeah. Look, again, sometimes a win on its own can just be that. It's a win. I don't think anybody's going, look, Dave, this is going to launch them into a 10-game win streak.
Right.
Enjoy the win. They played well. They got the reward. They've been playing terribly.
Yes.
They needed it for body language, for morale, and just on its own. They beat a really good team with a great player who had an awesome game. And it shows you what they are capable of. Now, obviously, they haven't done that with any kind of consistency, but to me, that's kind of like along the lines of the journey of a season when you go, you know what, that's one of their better wins. And certainly they don't have very many right now, but that was a really good win.
No, that was I think, their best win.
Yeah.
Milwaukee right there, of course. And we talked about this before. We talked about how they were going to be bad. But then during the badness, it was, well, they're not going to be this bad. Like, I still do think that as constructed, this is a over-under 30 win team, right? Somewhere between 28 and 32. And now you come back, you got Minnesota tonight, you got your work cut out. Not to mention the fact that the Kings, I think, are, since they've been in Sacramento, I want to say they're 0-376, it seems, coming home from road trips. We will see an over-under of 5.5 free throws that hit the front rim. A lot of short, that just generally is how it goes. Phoenix is on fire. They come in next. They go to Utah for a 1-game trip, come back. They got some unfinished business with Memphis coming up this Sunday. And then they're back out on the road for 4, Jason. And it's deceiving because this was a 5-game road trip. You go, okay, well, 4 games, fine. And everybody plays 41 on the road, but they fly to Houston. Then they go to Miami. Then they go to Indiana. Then they go to Portland.
Well, in between, though, that's the gap.
There will
be 2 games added in there.
Oh, and at least one of those will be at home?
It should be 1 home, 1 road.
Okay.
It should be.
Because I'm looking at that, and I'm going, oh, crap. Well, then they come. Okay, so they would then probably come back to Sacramento, hopefully a Western Conference team, and then Portland. Because I'm thinking they go from Sacramento, they eventually make it to Miami. And then that is the longest, they're not going straight there, but Miami to Portland is about as far off as you can get, maybe LA, Boston.
You want to know something pretty scary about those 2 potential games?
Yeah. Maybe not.
They're a cup team. I mean, they have some teams they only play 3 times that are scheduled. So those are teams that you have an option to play a 4th time.
Okay.
They've played OKC 3 and they're done with them. But like if OKC doesn't make the cup, which right now they're looking good, but so is Minnesota. Mm-hmm. It could be one of those two teams or Denver again. I mean, it's like
I'm going to go ahead and feel fairly confident they won't be playing OKC. That OKC,
okay.
I'm going to feel
could be Minnesota, could be Denver, could be both.
I think it's equally as hilarious if it's Minnesota or Denver because then we play. Don't we play Minnesota 4 times?
If they already play them 4, then they likely won't get them a 5th. Likely.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. It's usually the teams that you only have 3 in the West.
Well, they played Denver 3 times.
Yeah, I don't know if they have them 4. I know OKC was only 3
after
and they were done.
That's so weird because after tonight, they will have played OKC, Denver, and Minnesota 3 times.
Yeah.
So then which one would it be?
Well, there's a few. I can't remember how.
It would be another unnamed. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's a total of.
Gotcha.
5 teams in the West that they play 3 times. I might have that wrong.
Gotcha.
So likely 2 of them that are non-cup teams will get added to the schedule.
Yeah, okay.
Non-advancing cup teams.
I see your point because they still have are they done with Minnesota and Denver after tonight? Not counting the cup?
I thought so.
I think they are.
So that's 3 of the teams.
Wow.
So, I mean, the odds are they're probably going to get one of them again.
Okay.
Again, this is me speculating.
Yeah.
I don't know that for sure.
So they have already played Detroit. They have already played Denver after tonight. They will play Denver, Minnesota, and OKC each 3 times.
Yeah, 9 times. Half of their schedule has been those 3 teams.
In 18 games. Yep. They have played those 3 after tonight 9 times, and they are done with all 3, again, outside of cup stuff. And obviously, playoff Western Conference Finals.
Sure. Yeah.
Good
call.
Here's, I just want to be fair. Here's Doug Christie on the win being a team win.
In our league, wins are hard to come by, so definitely needed it. I think even more importantly, what was necessary is to see that the process that we shown in flashes when done for a whole game equates. The byproduct of that is winning. And I commend, this was a complete team win. Guys sacrificing across the board with minutes and subs and all types of different things in supporting each other in a big time way. Yeah.
How about Keegan Murray being involved?
I mean, Keegan is a big part of what we do, our foundation moving forward. And he does so many different things. First of all, he started guarding Murray right off the bat. So, that's incredible that you have your small forward that's able to navigate and guard pick and rolls at 6'8", 6'9". Then he shoots the ball at a high clip. If you foul him, he gets to the free throw line. He'll knock those down. He rebounds the ball. Had a man-sized rebound tonight. Everything that we are about as Sacramento Kings basketball, Keegan is a shining example of that for sure.
Okay. That's a nice pat on the back for Keegan.
Mm-hmm.
Bearded Keegan.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
An
aggressive Keegan. I thought he was aggressive in that game, and I love seeing that.
I love seeing, it looks like he's been working on a little turnaround jumper, added that in.
Oh, I see you have a knife. But what you need is an umbrella.
Tell him why. Tell him why.
Because there's a storm gonna rain down on you, punk.
Yeah, that storm's
Keegan
name is
Storm.
That's exactly right. Jason, I am here to say, you know how we do the thing with quarterback names and how some of them are just going to be more successful than others?
Right.
I would like to see, this is for you old schoolers, I want to see a Dale Davis-style beard on Keegan Murray. Just not hardened, not a big old bushy one, but I'm saying full, because Keegan has such a baby face. But bearded Keegan, it's kind of like in South Park where you have the Bizarro characters that all have the goatees. Bearded Keegan, I think a little more emotive, a little more intimidating. I love the idea of bearded. I think bearded Keegan, honestly, may be the highlight of the road trip. And I don't think it's an accident. I don't think he's just, we're talking about by the way, bearded daddy Keegan. Or not daddy, married Keegan, excuse me. I'm probably daddy, but at some point. But right now, bearded married Keegan.
A great big bushy beard.
Yes.
And for the fans, they haven't had a chance to say Murray yet. And it's going to happen tonight, finally. All this chance.
That is right. Tonight will be the unveiling of the Murray chants. Beardgen Murray.
Is that what someone said, or you?
No. I wish I was that smart. I am not. All right. We got one more from Douglas Dale, and he is going to give some shouts to my personal favorite part of the season so far, Russell Westbrook.
You know, just watching Russ over all the years, the passion and aggression that he plays with is special. It's palpable. You can feel it. And I know from playing against former teams, there's a thing there. And he found a game and helped us quite handily. Shot making, driving downhill. I believe in the first half there was a stat that I had just heard is he had touched the paint 20 times or something like that. And that was one of our keys is we want to get downhill. We need to touch the paint. And when we touch the paint and it's collapsed, either you finish. If you don't, you spray the basketball, which causes the dominoes to start to fall. So good stuff by him.
The thing about Russ and why he's been my favorite part of the season is it's everything you'd think you'd want out of signing somebody like Russell Westbrook. And I was lukewarm on it when they signed him. It's like, whatever. But, and not to sound like a broken record, made over $250 million in his career, first ballot Hall of Famer, averaged triple-double multiple years, MVP. He's done everything in this league but win a championship.
Right.
And he is here in one of the worst outposts in the NBA on a team with zero chance at winning a title in the twilight of his career. And he is busting his ass every single game. And to be able to say, or just by example, but Russ doesn't seem like the quiet type, guys, if I'm doing this, what the hell are you doing? Like, that's the type of dude I want on my team. Russ is not a guy you're going to rebuild around. It's way too late for that. But Russ is certainly, when you talk about vets that can, and I fully believe, by the way, even though you can't quantify it, Jason, that Zach Randolph and Vince Carter were big parts of that Beam team year.
Mm-hmm.
Because of them coming in and kind of schooling these guys on how to win, how to be tough, how to do things professionally and in the clutch. And I think Russ, I would hope, will have that same exact effect on whoever's left off this team in 2 or 3 years. I love everything about the signing. I love everything about what he's been doing.
Yeah, I think, and you get it. There's a whole experience there that we've talked about with him before, and that there's good in there, there's bad, but there's more good. And I just love the intensity that he always plays with, the aggression that we've addressed, all of the style, all of the tenacity you would want from every player every night that's not always there from every player every night.
Right.
And I think he is a valuable player for those young guys to see, and even the veterans too. Like, hey, I've been around a long time, but man, this guy is kind of relentless and just keeps going.
Well, and it's also a great example of why you have to watch games, because I can promise you there are more than a handful of people around the NBA world on social media that are saying, look at the Kings. Yeah, shocking. They signed Russ Westbrook. He's the ultimate team cancer. But correlation, causation, it doesn't match here. If you've watched this season, you've seen that the last reason the Kings have been bad is Russell Westbrook. He's been a fun guy to have on the team in a trying year. JR, good morning.
Douglas E. Christie went home that night after the game and just said, "Thank God I won a game." Oh my God! Sat down with a cold one in his hands. Just said, "This, I needed this really bad." You there?
Yeah.
We thought you had more.
Yeah.
Hey, it was good to see you Saturday, JR.
No. Hey, that was awesome. I was out in the wild.
He was.
And I looked up, and here's the voice from above. That was a great freaking Causeway Classic, man. That was a good game.
Wasn't it? Yeah, Dave, I'm looking outside the booth, and there's people milling everywhere, and I look, and I make magic eyes with JR. He's right down there below the booth, and
That's the second time. Didn't you guys do this at a Kings game?
Oh, yeah, we've seen each other. Yeah, I'm now I'm stalking JR now.
That's it. I'm on my way to Santa Clara. My good friends.
Oh. Going to Great America? Great America? Ride the Demon? Tidal Wave?
If I can't find parking for Great America today, I'm going to be pissed.
Do you ever?
Hey, by the way,
do you ever yell turkey sausage at Jason?
No, I think that's so funny. When do we play? When is the next Warrior game at home? No. We got to get T-shirts made. I mean, that might be the only thing. By the way, my wife and I, we have a move called the Bearded King, and it involves 3 fingers, but it's really awesome.
All right. Friday, April 10th, home against Golden
so
State.
Almost here.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, that is they play Tuesday, April 7th at Golden State, and then Friday, April 10th, home against Golden State. Before finishing at Portland. The Golden State game will be their final home game, barring, not counting playoffs of the season.
Not counting playoffs is important. I did find out the 6 teams in the West that they only play 3 times. So of these 6,
instant research.
I believe that they will have the extra 2 games against one of these. Do you have a preference?
I believe the children are our future. I do not.
Thunder?
Feel the Thunder.
Nuggets?
Okay.
Timberwolves, the 3 we just alluded to. Spurs?
Okay.
Mavericks? Or Pelicans? I believe they'll get 1 game with each of those teams. 2 of those teams.
I guess if I'm thinking day to day, I would rather have the Pelicans or Mavs.
Yeah, so 1 home, 1 road,
Yeah.
and then
If I'm
avoid
thinking
the other 4.
If I'm thinking Tank Commander, then I'm thinking let's
any
go.
of those,
any
Thunder
of
and
any of the first 3.
2 Wolves. Yeah. Okay.
Well, there goes Bearded Keegan references.
Okay.
Forever. Thanks,
JR.
Thanks, JR. Next time you see him, just hock a loogie.
No.
Why not?
I'm telling you, we made magic eyes. I'm looking out the booth and seeing
spit
that.
it on him.
Just in general.
Yeah, just hawk one.
General direction.
Raise an eyebrow. General direction, though.
Yeah.
A distinguished military career.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back, it is time for 4 Down Territory. Don't forget, Matt Barrows will preview tonight's Monday Night Football game. Niners versus Panthers. But we got 4 Down Territory, best and worst week for players and individuals right here on your number 1 Nielsen-rated sports show in the city on Sactown Sports.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Guys, don't propose with a ring that she didn't pick out. Trust us, she already has a ring in mind. So engage with Gage Diamonds, in person or online, where Gage's skilled ring designers will work with her to create the perfect setting, matched with the perfect stone. Gage specializes in exquisite lab-grown diamonds. Financing available. GageDiamonds.com, where engagement's middle name.
It's time for Black Friday, Dell Technologies' biggest sale of the year. Enjoy the lowest prices of the year on select PCs like the Dell 16 Plus, featuring Intel Core Ultra processors. And with built-in advanced features, it's the PC that helps you do more, faster. Plus, earn Dell rewards and enjoy many other benefits, like free shipping, price match guarantee, and expert support. They also have huge deals on accessories that pair perfectly with your Dell PC and make perfect gifts for everyone on your list. Shop now at Dell.com/deals.
For over 90 years, Hagen Oaks has partnered with the biggest brands in golf to bring cutting-edge technology to your game. Our one-of-a-kind total game fitting offers a level of experience and precision that is unmatched. From driver to putter, footwear to golf balls, our TrackMan-powered performance studios, 3D footwear scanner, and Ping's Ballnamic ball fitting kiosk ensure every piece of your gear is tailored to your swing. Trust the experts at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Total game fitting starts here.
At Valley Strong Credit Union, we know that local businesses are the backbone of the Central Valley, investing in our neighborhoods, boosting the economy, making the Valley stronger. But when it comes to their finances, where can they turn? A big bank that just sees another number? That's not good enough. Valley businesses deserve Valley support for payroll, credit, cash flow, and everything in between. Valley Business is Valley Strong. Learn how our cash management services can support your business at valleystrong.com.
Hey everybody, we're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. What's going on for the Black Friday sales event, Chad?
Save big on the best looking Jeep Grand Cherokee on the market. When you save up to $10,000 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Altitude X. This Grand Cherokee has all the bells and whistles you could ever want and more. People won't be keeping up with the Joneses. They'll be keeping up with you.
It's true. This has got to be the best looking Jeep I've seen.
I didn't think Jeeps could look any better, but they did it. But Hoblet is more than just Jeep. Whatever you're looking for, you can find it at the Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter. We have over 220 vehicles waiting for you at HobletDodge.com.
Search, select, and save at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
10,000 total net savings on select new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokees after 5,000 factory rebates and 5,000 dealer discounts. Rebates include 2,000 SFS bonus cash, must finance through Stellantis. 500 first responder bonus cash for eligible first responders. 3 of this net savings. Sample VIN 746799. See dealer for details.
Guys, tired all the time? Gaining weight? Low drive? These aren't just signs of aging. They could be low testosterone or other underlying issues. Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is making it easier to get answers with a comprehensive wellness panel. It's not just a lab test, it's where better performance begins. Our providers will check your testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. A $400 value for just $99, or free if you start treatment. Over 120,000 men have trusted Revive to restore their energy, mood, and confidence. So if you're ready to feel better and live stronger, call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Offer ends November 30th. Must medically qualify. Terms apply. Contact us for full offer details.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
I think JR's got to relax a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Just got to relax.
Okay.
Just a little.
Sometimes he gets a little too comfortable.
A little too comfortable. Let's, right there on the old edge. Hey, it's 3 for Madness time. That was actually at 7 o'clock. Psych. 4 down territory. First down.
Which team had the best week in the NFL?
That was almost the Giants. That was a fun game. I was rooting for him. You got the whole Jameis Winston experience there. I'm going to go back to what I said earlier because there's a lot of really good options here, Jason, but the one that I think, okay, I'm not. I want to say the Chiefs, and that's probably the right answer. But damn it, not after what I said last week about the Chicago Bears. Said the Chicago Bears have played a totally different schedule the first half, and I love my root for them. I've been all over them the last couple of years, but then I did a whole soliloquy about how now it's Steelers, Eagles, Packers, Eagles and Packers on the road. Home Browns, home Packers, at Niners, home Lions. So my whole thing was I think it's more likely they're not in the playoffs than they are in first place. And I think that was a very fair assessment. Guess what? 31-28 win over the Steelers. I don't care if it was close. I don't care if it was at home. They've still got a bear, pun intended, of a schedule coming up the rest of the season. But all you can do is win the games in front of you, and that was a quality win by Chicago, who is 8-3 now. Proud of them. So based on the monologue I did last week, I want to be fair and accountable. Go Bears, man.
Yeah, I had a couple teams written down. I was going to see if I could take someone different than yours. So good choice in the Bears. I do want to do a hat tip to the Chiefs because I think they saved their season. Acknowledgement to the Cowboys from being down 21-0 and like, oh my goodness, this would be an awful loss. Well, they rallied and won. That was a great win. But I'm going to the team that looked amazing, the Rams.
Holy moly.
Wow, what a day that they have. 34-7 domination, and just kind of puts them in that book of like, hey, they might be good enough to win this whole thing. They looked really good, and Stafford's been great.
Dude, that was a shellacking.
It was. Not even a game.
Did you see Baker Mayfield at that at the half go? It was so weird because at first it would have made a lot more sense if it had been his throwing shoulder.
Right.
But it wasn't. But he hucked that ball. By the way, not a great pass, but probably had something to do with him tearing something as he was doing it. So keep an eye on him because as Baker Mayfield goes, so does their season. And the Bucs have certainly looked incredibly beatable lately. You're right, dude. The Rams looked unfreaking stoppable.
Yeah.
And by the way, not for nothing, but when we look at the top of the NFL, they are right there in the mix. They're at 9-2. They are a half game behind the Patriots, who obviously have not had a bye. So they've won 6 in a row. In fact, Jason, the top 3 teams, the Patriots, Rams, and Broncos, are on a combined 23-game win streak.
Wow.
9, 6, and 8 in a row.
Streaking.
They are all going streaking. By the way, the Bears on a 4-game winning streak.
Hey.
Second down.
Which team had the worst week in the NFL?
That's a tough loss for the Steelers. Tough loss for the Giants, but Giants aren't really into anything. They're not in it. I'm going to say the Buccaneers. 6-5 now. They're in all kinds of trouble. We'll see how Baker Mayfield is. But again, if anything happened to him and Teddy Bridgewater, if anything long-term happens to him, that's certainly in play, and it's Teddy Bridgewater. No offense to Teddy Bridgewater, who I actually loved watching at Louisville, but I thought he was out of the league for like 2 years. So they're screwed if they don't have Baker. And they got absolutely pounded yesterday. I'd give it to them.
Yeah, I had the Bucs written down. I got to acknowledge the Raiders. I know they're not going anywhere, but just an awful week. The Browns are a team I thought they could defeat, and you fire Chip Kelly. But I'm going to go back to Thursday and give it to Buffalo. Losing there, they now dropped to the last spot in the AFC playoff picture. Right now, they've just left the door open. They're getting farther and farther behind New England. And, it's a bad loss for them. So I'm going to put Buffalo in there as my team.
Third down, please.
Which individual had the best week in the NFL?
Well, it took everything possible to make it happen, but it happened. And you don't win at home in overtime over the New York Football Giants if you don't have Jahmyr Gibbs.
Woo!
Holy crap. 70-yard touchdown run, 219 and just 15. He averaged 14.6 yards a carry, Jason, on 15 carries, 2 touchdowns. Added another 45. 11. By the way, it's not just that he had 45 yards receiving to add to that 219. So what is that, 244 total yards from scrimmage? It's not just that he had 45 yards and a touchdown. It's that in addition to carrying the ball 15 times for 219 yards and a touchdown, in addition to the 45 yards receiving and a touchdown, he had 11 catches. Team high 11 catches. That's everything you wanted. Many were like, that's a little too high for a running back, where they picked him back when. Remember, it was him and, DeAndre Swift going back and forth for a while. Jahmyr Gibbs is a super stud, man. He had a super stud day.
Yeah, that's a great pick. I'm going to go with, even though I loved what Jameis did. That was fun. He was having kind of that bounce-back game, which was great to see for him. I'm going to go with Stafford.
Yeah.
I mean, they were dominant. He was great. No interceptions, 3 touchdowns, nearly 300. Efficient, dominant. Right now, I think he's one of the front runners, if not the front runner for the MVP. That's shifting on a constant basis, but Stafford looked great.
He really did look great. Yeah, I think right now it's probably Stafford, Drake May.
Jonathan Taylor's still probably up there, but maybe not.
To a running back.
Yeah.
Baker
was up there.
Hold on a second. Baker was up there. Hold on. I thought I saw an interesting stat. Maybe I was just sleepy. NFL MVPs. Let me bring this up because this kind of blew my mind. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. This will be worth it if it's right. Let me look at this. Okay. Nope, never mind. I thought I saw. I thought I saw a stat that said something like in years that end in 5, running backs win the MVP.
Oh, really?
But it's weird because in 2015, Cam Newton won the MVP.
He's not a running back.
No, and then in 2005, Sean Alexander won the MVP.
Okay.
And in 1995, Brett Favre. What the hell was that stat? Somebody else is going to have seen that stat. I didn't dream that stat up. Something about years that end in 5 and running backs winning. Maybe it's Offensive Player of the Year. Can quarterbacks win that? Yeah, they can, right?
Yeah.
It's going to bother me. Hold on, Jason. Hold on to everybody listening right now as I completely bring the show to a total and complete stop. Nope, Cam Newton won in 2015 too. Well, what the hell? Never mind. That was completely pointless. 4th down.
Was it Heisman trophies? I just got a message.
Was it Heisman Trophy winners? All right, hold on. Heisman Trophy winner. Shove your 1 minute, Chris. We're doing important research here. All right, list. God dang, man. All the way down from the 30s. All right, in 2015, it was Derrick Henry.
Okay. 2005.
2005, it was Reggie Bush. 1995, Eddie George. 1985, Bo Jackson.
There you go.
1975, Archie Griffin, running back, Ohio State. 1965, Mike Garrett, running back, USC. 1955, Howard Cassidy, Ohio State running back. God, how long does this go back? Doc Blanchard, fullback running back, Army in 45. And in 35, Jay Berwanger, who was also a running back for Chicago.
There you go.
Whoever texted you, please tell them thank you. What individual had the worst week in the NFL? I would say Chip Kelly. He got fired, and I think ultimately it's not necessarily all Chip Kelly. Jason?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Baker Mayfield. Look, they lost. He got hurt. We don't know the severity of that yet. They're going to test that today, but certainly doesn't look good.
What's hot, what's not? Coming up next, we'll recap Celebrity Pick Six brought to you by Roosters on the River. We'll take a look at how everybody did. Do we have a new leader in Celebrity Pick Six? Please tell me a mascot's leading. God, that would be so amazing. We'll do that next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone. Because when getting help is hard, it's not help at all.
Little help. A little help over here?
Thank you for calling Bench Press Assistance.
What?
Due to excessive gym volume, all available spotters are currently lifting heavy weights off the chests of other bench pressers.
Seriously?
Please continue to hold, and we will remove the barbell from your chest in the order in which your cry for help was received.
Getting assistance should be easy. With Progressive, it is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
At Bank of America, we asked our teammates, what makes this company a great place to work?
There's very little that you can't accomplish working for Bank of America.
If you prove yourself, you can try over in a totally new way.
You can learn so much here. You're the owner of your career.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. You'll find exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 50% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
This Black Friday is the best time to get the Toyota you've been wanting, but these deals will disappear soon. Right now, get low 3.99% financing or a low-cost lease on the capable 2025 RAV4. Or get a low-cost lease on the sporty 2026 50 MPG Corolla Hybrid or the fuel-efficient 2026 51 MPG Camry. Black Friday is almost over, so visit your Toyota dealership before these deals are gone. Toyota, let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit ends 12/1/25.
Sacramento, the wait is over. The all-new Hard Rock Sports Bar is here at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Sacramento at Fire Mountain. Enjoy the ultimate 24/7 sports watching destination with 20 big screens with all the action for the premier game day experience. There's no other place you'd want to be to watch all the games with you and your friends. Now open at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Sacramento at Fire Mountain. For more details, visit casino.hardrock.com/Sacramento. What's hot, what's not? Brought to you by American Energy Home Pros, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergy.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Chris.
What's that?
Who's hot?
Old shooters in California.
Okay, explain.
There have been 4 NBA players who score 55 or more points in a game after turning 36.
Okay.
All California teams. James Harden with the Clippers, he did that the other day.
Okay.
Steph Curry, he did that in February this year. LeBron James did that March 5th, 2022 for LA. Man. And Kobe Bryant on April 13th, 2016.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Apparently the Clippers are showing interest in DeMar DeRozan.
Okay.
John Collins is on an expiring contract that matches. So does that even do anything? I mean, in the past, and the Kings do need a power forward, but I think that becomes an interesting part of...
Maybe it's a test.
Yeah, like, are you trying it out?
Keegan at the 3.
Yeah.
A 4 that's in there. Mm-hmm. And if you like Collins, you keep him. If not, you're like, all right, his goes away. And
yeah. Because I think that would make the Kings a better team right now.
Yeah,
I think, no offense to DeRozan, it's just logjam.
Yeah.
Freeze him stuff up in the backcourt.
I would look at it. I would search for some other things, but not bad.
It's an interesting way, though. What fascinates me about that is, what is Scott Perry's perspective now on that type of stuff? Like, would he look at that, a trade that fits money-wise, frees up a logjam in the backcourt, and probably makes his team better this year, and John Collins could go away next year for nothing? But also, does he sit there and he I'm that does nothing for us on our plan.
Right.
I need picks. I need young guys. I need something. I admit it's a good trade now, but not for our plan. That's a fascinating.
And to me, that also wouldn't be like, hey, that's a win now move. It's like, no, that would be more like just moving pieces to free up a log jam and see if someone like Collins makes you better and what it does as the other moves around it.
I think just by moving Keegan to the 3 and having a real power forward, a stretch power forward, if you will, would do that. But I don't know if that helps them long term. All right, who's not?
The New Orleans Pelicans. They lost 115-98 to the Hawks on Saturday, and they've got the worst losing streak in the Western Conference at 9 games. Could you imagine losing 9 games in a row?
No, couldn't be us. Couldn't be us.
I thought it was the coach.
That's what I thought it was. Willie Green.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt!
By the way, bad news about that Denver win. Kings are now tied with the Hornets for the 5th and 6th worst records in the NBA.
It's not bad news. It's fine. It's fine.
Half game ahead of the Nets. But, Jason, you know what is good news about that?
What?
Sacramento Kings, just 2 games out of the play-in.
There you go. So their lottery odds went from like 15% to like 12?
Hashtag why not us?
Yeah.
Why not us? All right. Celebrity Pick 6.
Yeah, was that a good surprise on Friday?
It was the best surprise. Because honestly, I always try to I don't try to guess because I never have any clue. You guys do a great job of that, and I think it's fun to have it be a surprise. So I always am like, okay, well, who could he? Because from G-Man to Brad Miller.
Hassan Minaj.
Yeah, what? Hassan Minaj. Oh, that's the running.
Supposed to be on the week I was gone, but
all of that. Should have Shea Serrano while he was on. But I don't know why, for some reason, I thought you picked my wife. That was the thought I had.
When I said someone's a live studio guest.
Shut the screen!
You thought your wife was going to be
That's
walking
just
through the
what
door.
popped into my head. Could not be further the opposite. Not one, but two mascots and my wife.
Yes.
Not the same.
Yeah. And brought to you by our wonderful sponsor, Roosters on the River.
Cock-a-doodle. Awesome.
Yeah. Do you remember the name of the mascots that were here?
Jason. How could I forget Gun Rock? And how could I ever forget?
After those donuts, he's looking more like Round Rock.
Which one?
Gun Rock.
Oh, yeah. Gun Rock took some donuts to go.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. They
Before
were
he,
offered.
Before he went out and went back to his mares, his 435 mares. And how could I forget Turkey? Nope. Jerky. Nope. Turkey.
Yeah.
Love it.
Gun Rock, we asked him if he could eat 18 donut holes.
Yeah.
You know what his answer was?
Huh.
Nay.
Yes, and it counts.
You have a collect call. All right. Well, the most important thing
is how they do.
How'd they do?
All right. To join the list of, let's look at the top of the leaderboard. I mean, the top. Dave, Chris went 5-1.
Yeah, I'm sure I probably went 5-1, and so did you. But unfortunately, we're not celebrity pickers. So
okay.
I was better than a celebrity picker. A celebrity picker picked me to celebrity pick.
Yeah. There's no stand-ins, dude.
Jerry Reynolds is there at 4-2.
Celebrity.
Cody is
Celebrity.
4-2. Jim Les is 4-2.
Massive celebrity.
So that's the top of the tops. Got a bunch of 3-3s.
Until now?
Well, let's see.
Wow.
We'll start with, since they won the Causeway, we'll go with Gun Rock. UC Davis won the Causeway. Dave, I'll need your help. They couldn't, I didn't realize they couldn't talk.
They could, but you did a great job.
I thought they'd want to pick amongst the mascots.
Yeah,
That's their brethren, right? They're friends.
Yeah.
So we asked Gun Rock who would win, Bears or Steelers, and Gun Rock said Bears.
Wow, that is 1-0 for the
Okay.
UC Davis Aggies mascot.
So Gun Rock 1-0. Gun Rock between the Colts and the Chiefs took the Colts. 1-1.
Almost 2-0.
Between the Browns and the Raiders, Gun Rock took the Browns.
Okay, that's right, babe.
2-1.
We're above 500.
Between the Packers and the Vikings, Gun Rock took the Vikings.
Oh, come on, Gun Rock.
2-2.
Come on, Gun Rock.
Between the Falcons and the Saints, Gun Rock took the Saints.
Jeez.
2-3.
This is embarrassing.
And between the Rams and the Buccaneers, Gun Rock took the Rams.
Okay.
So 3-3 finish for
Not
Gun Rock.
terrible. Honestly, should have been 5-1.
That ties the likes of Greg Vaughn, Mike Bibby, and Brad Miller.
Ah.
All right, so let's check in on Herky.
Herky
in the first game between the Bears and the Steelers. Herky, much like Gun Rock, took the Bears.
Good for Herky. He's won. That's a great start.
Herky, much like Gun Rock between the Colts and the Chiefs, took the Colts.
Oh, boo.
1-1.
All right,
Herky between the Browns and the Raiders took the Browns.
Okay, 2-1, above 500.
All right, Herky between the Packers and the Vikings took the Packers.
3-1. It's getting interesting.
Herky between the Falcons and the Saints took the Falcons.
It's getting interesting.
4-1. And
Stinger
Herky between
sideways.
the Rams and the Buccaneers
Come on.
took Rampage and the Rams.
What? He did not.
5-1 for the Herc.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did. We have a new leader, ladies and gentlemen. 5-1.
What'd you say, Chris?
Co-leader.
What's a co-leader?
Co-leader with Christopher Laud. A couple of fine pieces of the institution of Sacramento State, Christopher Laud and Herky.
I love the fact that a mascot is leading
our celebrity pick
our
six.
Celebrity pick six.
Co-leading.
A mascot and a wad. And, maybe they might have lost the Causeway Classic, but they won the war.
Mm-hmm.
Herky representing. Stingers so far up that they're looking down and they're like, "Oh, whoa, that's the beam on right now." That's
Wow,
how high the Stinger is.
I didn't even know there's a top to the beam.
There is a top to the beam,
and they're above it.
And they are above it. The beam goes up to the ozone layer. Herky is currently floating through space right now with his Stinger.
What's it like up there, Herky?
And as we all know, mascots don't require oxygen.
Yeah,
they can just float around, hurricane.
Yeah,
hurricane and doing his thing.
And twerking.
Hurricane and twerking.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Herky.
Way to go, Herky. New leader. Co-leader.
A lot of buzz about the new co-leader.
I actually thought Herky went hive in one.
Not doing it. Not encouraging it.
Oh, so stupid. And he laughs.
It's just so dumb. 5-1. Ooh. Somebody has a suggestion. This is our first ever, I think, suggestion for celebrity picks.
Oh, who are they?
I don't hate this. In the true continue. I don't know if we've I don't know if we're overdoing it with the mascots, but somebody suggested Royale.
Oh,
I thought Royale was no longer with us.
Royale's in Cincinnati. Yeah. What is Royale versus Slamson? Who's the real?
I heard Royale is maybe 6 feet under Cincinnati.
Wow. Somebody killed Royale? Is that what you're saying? Did
Last
the
time
kids
I saw him.
listen? Jeez. That's a joke.
That's too far.
That's way too far.
Yeah.
What did Royale do to deserve all that other than completely put the beam team to death is what he basically when Royale, you look at the record.
We barely got to know Royale.
Pre-Royale, post-Royale records.
Yeah.
No comparison.
Royale was showing up for a day and then never really showed up.
No.
Hardly got to know him.
No. But if we ended up having a final and it was and like Royale did great and it ended up being like the final week and we pitted like our two leaders together and it was Herky versus Royale, it would be Royale with bees. Because Herky's a hornet. Take a break. I just wanted to play. When we come back, Matt Barrows of The Athletic, brought to you by Stockton Honda.
They were actually hornets.
Previewing tonight's Niner-Panther game. We'll do that next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at powercopiers.com.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. Chad, tell me all about the Black Friday sales event.
Right now, save up to $15,000 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Jeep Gladiator Sport S. Or, if that deal isn't good enough, lease one for as little as $189 a month for 36 months.
Ooh, my brother had one of these, and he absolutely loved it.
Most people who do love its versatility. But Hoblet is more than just Jeep. Whatever you're looking for, you can find it at the Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter. We have over 220 vehicles waiting for you at HobletDodge.com.
Search, select, and save at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
13,000 total net savings after $92.50 factory rebates and $37.50 dealer discounts. Rebates include $92.50 lease bonus cash. Must finance through Stellantis. Residency restrictions apply. $189 special lease with $19.95 due at signing. 10,000 miles per year, 30 cents per mile over for well-qualified buyers with 720 plus FICO score, plus tax, license fees, and dealer accessories. To get this net savings, VIN numbers 546328, 546330. See dealer for details.
Hello, Sacramento. I'm Emran Pilati, owner of True Sports Cards and Collectible Store here in Rockland, California, and the host of the True Sports Cards Show that airs right here on Sactown Sports 1140 every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m., where we discuss the latest trends, hottest products, and deliver exclusive interviews with other industry leaders. And don't forget to visit our shop, True Sports Cards, at 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland and see what we have for all your sports card and memorabilia needs.
Get more value for your money with the new owners at Elk Grove Chevrolet. Right now, supplier pricing is available to everyone, making it easier than ever to drive home in your dream car. Check out the amazing Black Friday specials online, like up to $11,000 off the 2025 Silverado 1500. Choose from a wide selection of new and used Chevrolets, plus flexible financing and expert maintenance. Visit them today and experience the difference. MyElkGroveChevrolet.com, where savings and service come standard.
Guys, want long-term health you can count on? It starts with knowing your numbers. Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is offering a comprehensive wellness panel, a $400 value for just $99. It checks your testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. Take control of your health today and stay strong for the long haul. Offer ends November 30th. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com today. Must medically qualify. Terms apply. Contact us for full offer details.
KHD1 Sacramento. KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Yep. Yep. Bobby, what do we do? Welcome back, Matt Barrows, momentarily. Hey, here was a good who's not that we missed. The New York Football Giants are allowing 5.93 yards per carry this season. That would be the worst mark since the Cincinnati Reds. That was a football team back in 1934.
Oh, okay.
They allowed 6.4 yards per carry. They went 0-8 that season before the team was suspended for failing to pay their league dues. Okay. I mean, right? What you gonna do? They didn't pay their league dues, Jason. The Cincinnati Reds.
So they just went, you know what?
Let's
good.
Just
go to baseball.
Yeah, we're good. We're going to baseball. Eric Davis on the way. Johnny Bench.
Chris Sabo.
Great name, Chris Sabo.
Is he Riho?
Ken Browning. Tom Browning, sorry.
Tom Browning.
Ken Browning. That's
you.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, random Reds.
Oh, this isn't random, but Joe Morgan.
Joe Morgan, of course.
Foster, the Big Red Machine, Tony Perez.
Oh, yeah. Tony Perez with the one leg out.
Yeah.
Chris Sabo's a great, he was a good Red. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't but just a great random, people don't think about. Was Greg Jeffries a Red? And I always remember.
I don't know if he
Mets
was after Met, maybe. Nick Isaski.
Oh, great name. Great callback.
Bronson Arroyo.
Yep. Rob Dibble.
Random Reds, Norm Charlton.
I saw Norm Charlton once at a Seattle. I was in Seattle, and it was Seattle versus the Reds, and they were all walking to the team bus, and I said, "Hey, Norm, keep it up. I need you for my fantasy team." And he said, "Okay, kid," and he kept walking. That's my Norm Charlton story.
And you were 30?
Yeah, I was. It was 2 years ago.
Eric Davis is my favorite Red.
100% agree with you. Eric Davis he is always, to me, going to be one of those guys. He's in like my Albert Bell group of players that are not Hall of Famers, but when they were at their peak, they were just badasses, dude.
YouTubers get here. Adam Dunn, Davey Concepcion, Deion Sanders, Barry Larkin.
Sean Casey.
Yes.
There's one. Adam Dunn could mash, dude. He couldn't do anything else, but he could mash. Who's their guy now that throws like 100? Is it Hunter Bailey?
Hunter Green.
Who the hell is Hunter Bailey?
Homer Bailey.
That's
a Red.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Random. Nick Gasaski and Chris Sabo, though. Those are classics. Also, should Dale Murphy be in the Hall of Fame? I feel like he should.
A lot of people think so, yeah. He felt like he was baseball's best player for a couple years.
Any Giants fan in the late 80s, early 90s, but especially late 80s would say yes, because I think he actually batted .890 against the Giants. Just random Braves is easy, though, like when you get into like Jeff Treadway.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Jeff Treadway was great. Bob Horner, 4 home runs. Joining us right now we've been talking about The Athletic a lot. We're talking about Sam's article in The Athletic today. Now we have Matt Barrows on for a rare preview.
Yeah, because they actually play tonight.
Panthers, Niners, Monday Night Football. And the guy who tells us everything we need to know about the Niners joins us each and every Monday, Matt Barrows. Good morning, Matt.
Oh, I see him now.
I see him. And we just lost him
for a second.
Goodbye, Matt. That was Matt Barrows, brought to you by Stockton Honda.
There
he is. And then he's going to go away. Then he's going to come back. And Chris is getting no audio from it. Okay, so what we could do with Matt, if we have no audio, we could do hand
We could
signals.
ask questions and have him write them. He's a writer. Write them on
he is a writer.
erase board and we read them.
Take him a while. Yeah. Hey, Matt, what happened with Brandon Ayuk? And he just puts up like emoji, like a thumbs down, like a crying emoji,
like a $sign and a slash through it.
Exactly. What is that?
What did happen?
What
with
did
Brandon
happen?
Ayuk? How weird is this?
It's very weird, and the fact that everything was like voided last summer, and we're just hearing about it now.
Yeah.
A fire emoji. What's the eggplant emoji mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
We're just gonna get him on the phone then. Can we do that? Right? Oh, he's on the phone. All right, joining us right now from The Athletic. That was awesome. Sorry, Matt. I don't know what's happening. We'll figure it out. Good morning, Matthew. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yeah, it's either me or you, and I'm gonna go ahead and blame you guys.
But you should.
It could be me. It could be me.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
It's probably us.
It's a team effort. Yeah. I guarantee you it's us. Matt, since we are truncated a tiny bit, we'll just dive right in and forget the pleasantries even. What is going on with this Brandon Ayuk thing?
Well, it's looking less and less likely that he's going to be playing for this team next year, and Shanahan keeps holding out hope that he plays for them this year, but there's not very many weeks left in this season.
Yeah.
And they haven't opened his 21-day practice window yet. And I would think that they would use a big chunk of that, if not all of that, just given how long he's been out and the degree of his injury. And, it's been this kind of repeat process, Groundhog Day, where we ask Kyle Shanahan, are you going to open Brandon Ayuk's practice window this week? And he says no, but it's week to week. This started happening maybe about a month ago, and Shanahan acknowledged a couple of days ago that they were optimistic a month ago. It seemed like he was just on the verge of it, and they just
My husband used to ejaculate prematurely.
Whoops, sorry. That was a commercial that popped.
Wow.
I don't know who that was.
I don't know, Matt, but that goes down on the list of some of the greatest ever for Matt Barrows.
My point is that he seems to have plateaued a bit in his recovery and cannot reach this last stage. So until that happens, we're in this sort of state of limbo with Brandon Ayuk.
Do you know what ultimately how we got here? Because, Matt, it feels like, by the way, Matt Barrows brought to you by Stockton Honda. Matt, I feel like Brandon Ayuk has been checked out of this team or never fully committed for a while. How are we still here with him and them? Do you feel like this is more on Ayuk or more on the organization?
He was not fully checked out at one point. Back in the spring, we started noticing that he was out there for practices. He wasn't cleared for practice, but he was sort of, in sweatpants and warm-up clothes, and he was in the wide receiver huddle, and he would run these sort of shadow routes. I mean, weren't full speed, but when the receivers were going through their drills, he would go through the drill sort of on the side. And then the question became to Kyle Shanahan and to the wide receivers coach, hey, we noticed Brandon Ayuk out there. And their response was, yeah, he's been very engaged. He's in the meetings. And then at some point, that changed, and he wasn't in the meetings. And he would, instead of attending the practice, he would come in for rehab in the morning and just head home. So he was hardly seen in the building, and that engagement was gone. And to be honest, I don't know exactly what changed. Kyle Shanahan said that the 49ers filed to cancel his 2026 guarantees back in early July, which tells me that something happened in the spring. There's that 5-week period between spring practices and when training camp begins. And I assume that he was still required to be part of the rehab, to continue his rehab through that period. My thought, my guess, and I want to couch this as a guess because I do not know, is that something happened there. He didn't show up, or he thought he could rehab elsewhere, et cetera, and it did not follow the letter of his contract, which gave the 49ers the leeway to void that money.
I'm with you. Almost the very first thing you said. How do they possibly have him back on the? How do they have him back on the field? How does he come back on the field? Like sleeping in the same bed in the middle of a divorce. We've seen this many times, not this, Matt, but through the years, Deebo Samuel and, Juwan in the offseason a tiny bit. It's not uncommon for there to be weird wide receiver stuff, and especially with the Niners, it seems, and then it gets figured out. Is there any way back here?
I mean, the only scenario I see is that Ayuk wants to show the world, i.e. the other 31 teams, that he's back. He's still got it. Let's say that the 49ers release him in March and he becomes a free agent. He'll want to go to, he'd want options and he'd want money. So that's, if you could do that over the second half of the month of December, for example, that would be a good business decision. The other part of it is that, and this is something that John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan have done well, I think, over the years, is, while and I acknowledge that it's odd, while the player is engaged in a brutal contract negotiation with the front office, they continue to be the good cop in the relationship. We saw that with Deebo Samuel and Kyle Shanahan, and maybe that happens this time. Though I do feel like there's not animus, but sort of a strained relationship between Shanahan and Brandon Ayuk, and this dates back to 2021. If you remember the beginning of that season when Ayuk was didn't start at the beginning of the year. We were wondering, is he in the doghouse? What's going on? But there's been a sort of an odd relationship between head coach and star receiver for a little while now.
Yeah, Matt, this feels different too, like different than a holdout where, the team and the other players may want and expect this player to come back where it could provide a distraction. The fact that Ayuk hasn't played and has been out since last year, I don't know, you could speak to this better. Does it appear at all as any of this, is it distracting to the team?
Well, he's not around. So, I think it's an out of sight, out of mind type thing. After the Cardinals game, George Kittle, who's basically the de facto spokesman for the team, among the players at least, his whole mantra in recent months has been, okay, if we're going to do anything this year, it's got to be up to the offense because the defense is compromised. I mean, not getting Fred Warner back probably, not getting Nick Bosa back, Michael Williams, et cetera. It's on the offense. And his point after the Cardinals game was, the offense is as healthy as it's going to be. And I thought that when I heard that the first time, I thought, oh, that's an interesting comment because their top wide receiver, theoretically at least, is still due to be back. And Kittle didn't seem to include Ayuk in that concept of, okay, we're at full strength offensively right now. Now is the time to strike.
Matt Barrows with us. Matt, let's go to tonight then. Niners, Panthers, in a game that we probably all had down on our preseason schedule prediction sheet as a sure W for the Niners. Monday Night Football, a little bit of an extra day to relax, bringing in the hapless Panthers. Hasn't been that way for Carolina, and there's been a few things. Obviously Rico Dowdle getting in there for Chuba Hubbard, but the Panthers look decent, I guess. How does this matchup look to you? And you throw the records out when it's the Panthers and Niners, I know.
That's right. Yeah, you're right. When the schedule came out, this just seemed like a dud of a game, but it's interesting. You've got Christian McCaffrey playing his former team for the first time since he left in 2022. To me, it all comes down to the linebackers. Both teams' linebackers are compromised. The Panthers are playing without their top two linebackers, and those two linebackers weren't anything of note either. So I would think that Kyle Shanahan looks at that and says, okay, this is going to be a game that we can use Christian McCaffrey as a receiver. George Kittle ought to have some opportunities as well. Juwan Jennings, sort of their principals, the guys that work the middle of the field. And then on the other side, it's the same thing. I mean, the 49ers are now down two middle linebackers. So Curtis Robinson is going to start this game. And if I'm the Panthers, who have been using more and more two tight end sets, you mentioned Rico Dowdle, they've run well. And they've run a lot. They've leaned on their run. And I just wonder whether they're just going to try to hammer away at the 49ers middle there and test out that middle linebacking crew. I'm not sure if Curtis Robinson is 100% healthy either. He was in and out of that Cardinals game. He's like several other players were. So, yeah, I would take the over on this one. I think that both defenses are, like I said, compromised, and both teams have a pretty good means of taking advantage of that.
Yeah, I think even the NFC playoff picture, look, we got several weeks left, Matt, but I mean, a Niner win keeps them in that top 7 and keeps them in that wild card race and still pushing the division. A loss obviously removes them, but on Carolina's side of things, with Tampa struggles, we don't know the fate of Baker Mayfield. If Carolina comes in and upsets the Niners, they're in sole possession of first place, and they're a top 4 seed in the NFC. So there's a lot on this game all of a sudden.
Yeah, this is. I mean, like I said, I feel like the network was probably thinking, "Oh, this is going to be a great Monday night game," but all of a sudden, there's a lot at stake, and there's a lot of pretty good storylines as well. So, yeah, this one ought to be fun. The Panthers wide receiver, Ted McMillan, when Kyle Shanahan was asked about him this week, I mean, his eyes lit up. You could just tell that he was somebody that Shanahan really liked. Shanahan fancies himself a wide receiver expert, and I think that this guy is precisely the type of receiver that the 49ers would love to have in their lineup right now. They didn't think that he would get to them at, pick number 11, and he didn't. But they still did a lot of research on him back in the spring.
And when you look at the rest of this Niners schedule, I'm not going to say this is a must-win, but it's incredibly tight. You've got we talked last week about going to Cleveland and how that's never especially in late November, December, that's never a given. Titans should be a win, but then they go at Colts, and then all of a sudden, I mean, Panthers and Bears, I don't think most people had as very difficult games coming into the season, but then you finish home Bears, home Seahawks. And Matt, depending on how the rest of this schedule goes, as you and Jason were just talking about, if the Niners were to win tonight, when you look at those playoff standings, you've got the Niners, but you have also got the Seahawks sitting at 8-3. The Niners would be 8-4. That last game versus Seattle could be incredibly important.
Yeah, the schedule makers should be patting themselves on the back at this one. We've had some, Week 18 games that, you rest your starters, et cetera, et cetera. It's not a real game. This one is shaping up to be something for all the marbles. And the 49ers are wearing their rivalry uniforms that game. So that just adds another
nice
fire to it. Funny you should mention Cleveland and the weather. I've officially reached old man stage in my life where I'm now obsessed with the weather, and I check the weather and how much, what the wind is going to be like, et cetera, et cetera. I went and looked on for the Cleveland forecast. This is a long-term forecast. Things can change, but it's got rain every day of the week, including 75%. On Sunday. So, 49ers are going to be coming off a short week, flying to the Eastern time zone, in a rainy game. I know the Browns aren't very good. They just won yesterday, but that's not a gimme. The rule about Brock Purdy is you don't want to get your Brock Purdy wet because there are problems if it gets moisture on it.
It's like a gremlin.
Yes, exactly.
Don't get him wet. Don't feed him after midnight.
Just get him 30. 30 for Purdy, and they win. Don't get him wet.
That's right.
Yeah.
Matt's, look, have a wonderful eve. Apologies for how the interview started. Boy, did that start.
It's always with Matt Barrows,
It's
isn't
always with Matt, and it's none of it. This is not his. He choked. He did the February thing, but the
this
connection.
was us.
This was all us and random things that fire off the board. That's a bad choice of words. Matt, appreciate you, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Hey,
Thanks,
you
you
too,
too.
brother. Thank you. That's Matt Barrows.
What happened, Dave?
I'd just like to say, first off, props to us for keeping it professional, number one. Number two, I'm so glad it was your turn to ask a question in that interview because I had no chance.
I was so tempted to say, Dave, why don't you?
No chance.
You have a follow-up, I felt like.
No chance in the world.
Why? What was wrong?
Let me tell you what happened.
What are your search results?
Let me tell you exactly.
Those search results are being questioned by the chat.
I got a text that said, Dave, I can see clearly now the rain is gone as a rejoiner in honor of the singer. And I was like, I can't remember who sang that.
Something Nash.
And he just died. So I Googled it.
Johnny Nash, maybe?
Johnny Nash. Well done. Then I went to his Wikipedia page, and I see that Johnny Nash passed away October 6th, 2020. And I went, okay. Well, if he passed away 5 years ago, why do we want something in honor of the singer? I then clicked on, I can see clearly now, to see if maybe it was one of those things where somebody else sang it and it was, a bigger deal or whatever. And that guy died. When I clicked on it, it went to a YouTube clip.
Yeah.
I have all of my tabs muted for that reason. But that tab was not muted. And then probably the worst possible pre-roll commercial
I don't know.
to play before the song I can see clearly now.
What did it say?
I don't remember. So the only question I have for the two of you is this. In any radio show, in any show wherever, there's going to be things that happen, wrong sounders, wrong this, wrong that.
Yeah.
That's not the worst one, right? Is that now the second worst?
What's the worst?
Do you have it?
The worst? The one right now?
In the history of the show, what's the worst thing?
No, that's not saved.
It's not. You don't have it saved?
Oh, I've got it saved somewhere else, but not on.
I feel like it's actually. I think like we're.
See, Dave is doing this because he wasn't a part of that one.
But I'm telling you, and you would agree,
the circumstances of the other one
were horrific.
But this was.
I feel like enough times passed.
This was just funny.
This was funny, but also like you had a billion subjects you could talk about.
I think it was perfect, though, that it was Matt Barrows. So let me paint a different scenario. It is.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
Who would be. Okay, Sean would handle it fine.
No, I think a lot of people would handle it fine and just be stunning. But, like, let's say.
Katie?
Oh, God.
Not even a regular guest.
What is this, elementary school?
Sam would have loved it.
Sam would have loved it.
Sean would have been.
Greg Papa would have talked about it for 15 minutes.
What if the G-Man was on?
Oh, God.
Or like Scott
Shameful
Perry.
performance.
Oh, yeah. That actually, oh, God. That gives me, that makes me uncomfortable physically.
Or you had called ahead.
Wait, did you say Scott Perry?
Yeah.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it.
What if you had called your dad?
I would rather it. That would have been horrible, but I would rather have been my dad than Scott Perry or a G-Man.
I'm not trying to be mean, but there's not 100% chance your dad would hear what have happened.
That's a good point. That's a great point. Nope, that's a good point. His hearing is still pretty good.
So is the G-Man
worst
like the
one
king
would
of
have
the
been my mother.
Oh, yeah.
Because she would have gone on about it for 20 minutes and tried to joke about it, and it would have just made me feel worse.
Gross.
By the way, Chris, can you during the break see? I agree or disagree. I feel like enough time has passed to where we can actually play what happened a few years ago with you and Jay Mars.
Why are we not replaying what just happened?
We could replay both. Although, well, hold on. But I think we need to. It's not a bad word, but it's not a good out loud word either. I feel like we should bleep that part. Like you can leave the E and the shun, but bleep out the.
What if Jerry Reynolds was on?
No, Jerry might be the best one for that to happen.
Yeah, he would have had fun with that.
He would have had a blast.
Oh, you're loco, man.
Wrong choice of words again. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, I think
was that the last appearance by Matt?
I think Matt's done. He's like, guys, this show's embarrassing to me. I'm a professional. I'm a journalist. Capital J. What's on deck? Brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. We'll recap 3 in the key for Kings Nuggets and 3 in the key for Kings Timberwolves if we're still on the air. Right here on Sactown Sports.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers!
Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-838-6767. That's 800-838-6767.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are here. Grab your coffee and put on your sneakers because it's go time. Through Saturday, save up to 50% on everything from toys to beauty faves, winter styles, and more. Plus, earn $15 Kohl's Cash for every $50 spent. Yep, that's extra Kohl's Cash. So run, don't walk. Just hold on tight to that coffee. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. Offers end November 29th. See store or kohls.com for details.
Just how good is Pure Talk's current deal for unlimited wireless? Well, you might say it's the deal of your lifetime. Because right now, for just $29.95 a month, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for life. Not your phone's life, your life. This is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. It comes with a crazy fast 5G network along with a 30-gig hotspot. And at just $29.95 a month, there has never been a better opportunity to lock in a ridiculously low rate for as long as you live. And save thousands and thousands of dollars along the way. This plan is normally $65 a month, but if you switch today, you will save over 50% every single month for the rest of your life. See what I mean? It really is the deal of your lifetime. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. Offer ends 12/7. Some restrictions apply. Details at puretalk.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-838-6767. That's 800-838-6767.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why Big Wireless wants you on an unlimited plan? They probably want you to cover the cost of those 20-somethings using all that data every month. But most people 50 and up like me only use 12 gigs or less. Don't get bamboozled by Big Wireless. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Our plans start at just $20, and we use the same towers as the big guys. Join the millions who choose something better, because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Just announced, Stockton Honda has been named #1 of California's best car dealers in 2025 by USA Today and Statista. This prestigious award is based on thousands of customer reviews and recommendations, ranking dealerships for service, value, and satisfaction. Out of hundreds evaluated, Stockton Honda is proud to be #1, recognized for all-around excellence and commitment to our customers. Visit Stockton Honda, where reputation meets the road.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with primetime football. It's back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high-hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game, offering the best food, best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region and conveniently located at 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com, and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Light the world through the giving machines. Experience the joy of giving this season and helping those in need. Now through December 8th at the Galleria Mall, Roseville, and Vintage Fair Mall, Modesto.
This Sponsor the Clock is brought to you by Light the World Giving Machine.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck. Brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
What's on Tap is what we used to call it.
Yep.
What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. Panthers, Niners. Mavs, Heat, Nuggets, Grizz, Blazers, Bucks, Bulls, Pelicans. Rocket, Suns. That's going to be weirdly a interesting game now.
Rocket Suns.
Jazz and Warriors. And Timberwolves and Kings.
Yes.
Oh, Jazz.
You're such a dumb idiot.
Yeah, Jazz.
We have established that is the second
We?
most embarrassing thing that happened. They won't let me play it. That's fine. I get it.
We can explain it if you think that other one's #1.
I'll do it very respectfully because it was super innocent, obviously.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
I was going, was it a mistake? Then what I mean by that is like, did somebody do something wrong?
I'll pull back the curtain a little bit.
Yeah. Because you would know. I don't understand any of that.
So the way our system worked at the time was sometimes if your timing was off a little bit. For some reason, the system didn't read that we were not on CBS because we came back a little bit earlier. So the system thinks that it's still playing CBS, which the board up at the time did not realize. So the CBS was playing as if we're still playing CBS.
What you should do is you should cue that up until the song starts, because I don't think there's any other information that goes on past that. But
yeah. And instead of having the normal show open, which we 99.9% of the time would have a show open, thought it would be more fitting to have an address from a Kings player about a very serious situation that happened in our community.
Very serious thing happened in the community, an absolute tragedy, just as bad as it gets. I'm gone. Thank God. I'm gone. It's Jason and Jay Mars. And Jason does the exact right thing. You're opening the show. Normally we open blah, 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 whatever. He opens the show with a very solemn Harrison Barnes speaking about this tragedy in our community that happened. You
very heartfelt.
Can't get more serious than that. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the CBS radio rejoiner comes on over Harrison Barnes talking
on a serious matter.
And by the way, not like get your taxes in by April, like a tragedy. And all of a sudden, in the middle of him saying this heartfelt thing, the song Good Vibrations by Marky Mark comes on.
Great song.
They don't know. Very up-tempo, very, very fun. And it's part of the...
Talking about a dog dying and you're giving me these high-energy songs.
It begins to... And Jason and Jay Mars, and I remember listening going, I could feel, like I felt how you felt, which was you don't know how to turn it down. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know what the hell is going on. And all you know is, oh, my God, if there's one person out there that thinks we're trying to make light of this, oh, my God, like a horrible position for you guys to be in.
That was one of the very few times I got a 603 phone call from Carmichael Dave.
Why did I call you?
Because you're like, hey, man, I know you're probably not awake right now, but this just happened.
Because at this point, it's like all you can do, because I knew that you two felt horrible, and I would have felt. I mean, yeah. All you can do is just go, okay, you just have to. That's just the universe. There's nothing you can do. Nobody did anything wrong. Nobody did anything on purpose. But I would say that was actually more uncomfortable than the Matt Barrows thing, which wasn't uncomfortable.
Yeah, that feeling of when it's happening, knowing like it's a little bit out of your control was a little bit similar to when you had Eric come on last week. And I didn't know you had already. You're on the air, Eric. It's like, yeah, okay, and you're like, yeah. I had no idea because it just felt like it was a little bit of a chummy call that I'm like, this could go anywhere.
Yeah, well, and part of that is you and Eric and I know each other well off the air, and a lot of the conversations
are a little different than they are on
the air. Anyways, so that
I was protecting him and us.
Yes,
I thought.
Yes,
it's like, everybody knows but me.
You were doing what you were being professional. Yeah. While Eric and I were playing in the sandbox with our dookie doo-doo. So, anyways, if you were listening, apologies for that.
Or you're welcome. It was pretty funny.
Or you're welcome.
On the most recent one.
Yeah, just giving them free advertising.
I don't even know who it was for.
Candy bar.
And now that we saw it, the replay in the break, that was
well, and the replay is the best part of the replay is your face, because you're like, wait, what? Mine wasn't great because I was so terrified. I was just trying to turn it up because I knew it was me. I knew it was something I was doing.
Well, and then Matt handles it so well, laughs, and then it's like, well, my point is, he just goes right back into it.
Yeah, he just steamrolled the whole thing. Good. And then you asked the next question beautifully.
Yeah, you were doing something good there. I was
crying. Dude, I cried. I snotted. I was a mess, dude, because, yeah. Anyways, let's recap it, shall we? 3 in the key. Kings, Nuggets, victory. Kings, Nuggets recap of 3 in the key starts right now. Kings went to Denver, having lost 8 in a row. Oh, my God, what would happen? Then the Kings took over, and DeMar DeRozan had an and one. Suck it, Jokic.
That's smooth.
Floppy fish.
Speaking of Jokic, he was our first prediction stat line for Jokic. His stat line. Dave, you said 33, 12, and 12, triple-double.
Sounds right.
39, I can't tell.
Yeah.
I said 48, 14, and 7.
Yeah.
Chris said 28, 14, and 6. I was close. He had 44, 13, and 7.
Oh.
That was really close.
Really close. I think you get the point.
I'll take it. We asked for the Kings' leading scorer. Davey said Keegan
Murray.
That's really good. He had 25. Or you said 25.
Yeah.
I said Keegan for 19. Chris said Westbrook for 21. We have a correct answer. It was Westbrook and Schroeder for 21.
Hey, well
Good job,
done.
Chris. Then the random stat, Dave, you said the Kings will not cover.
No, they covered.
I said, I feel like I want credit for this. You guys probably won't give it to me. I said the Kings will have a double-digit lead. They got it by 9.
How is that? How would you be right?
Well, I mean, he was that close.
The Kings had lost 8 in a row by over 25 points, and I said they're going to lead by
so if the next prediction is not as good as that one, I'll allow it.
Okay, but he'll only allow it if the next prediction's not as good. So I need to have Chris have a bad prediction. He said, we will see the beam.
Oh, he did.
Chris was right.
He was right.
So mine's
I'll
not
give
allowed.
I'll give that to him.
Is mine allowed?
This is the greatest night in the history of my life.
I would allow it, but then
Chris
again,
didn't.
I'm not a wad.
Yeah.
Well, actually, 9 isn't 10, and you said 10.
All right. There's another game tonight.
Is there? Okay. All right. King coming home after winning in Denver. We'll find out if that was just a blip. They play the Timberwolves back at home at Golden One Center from the road trip. That was more about rhyming than content.
Okay.
You know what? These are tough, dude. 82.
tough.
82.
Let's go with first Kings player to score and last Kings player to score.
First Kings player, Keegan
Murray.
Last Kings player, Dennis Schroeder.
Okay. I have Murray as well and Monk. Murray and Monk.
Murray and Monk.
I am going to go with Levine and
Zach
Ellis.
Hey, real quick, can I ask you something? Remember when we were talking about Week 18 and how great it was, like with the Seahawks and Niners? How about this? Detroit at Chicago, Chargers at Denver, Baltimore at Pittsburgh, Seattle at San Francisco, Carolina at Tampa Bay, Indy at Houston. That might be the best Week 18 we've had in forever.
Division rivals. So there we go.
Dare I say best Week 18 ever. Back to you.
Ever. All right, next category, Kings leading scorer. And how many points?
Kings leading scorer, Zach LaVine, 31.
I have Levine, 27.
Levine, 35.
We're all on the Levine train. And then a random stat.
Rolling with Levine. Random stat. Well, you know what? I said they wouldn't cover, and they won. I'm going to say this. You're going to hear Boo Birds at Golden One Center tonight. Loudly. Trying to reverse this here.
Okay. I'm going to say Eubanks is going to get a double-double.
My Banks?
Eubanks.
Eubanks. Okay.
We will see an ejection tonight.
Ejection.
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 Didn't we have a premature one?
No.
Earlier?
Ejection. Okay, we'll take a break. Okay, I don't like that one anymore. Crosstalk with Alan Stiles, Celebrity Birthdays, brought to you by Crumble Cookies next.
Domantas Sabonis plays here.
He finds Sabonis, put the frosting on the cake, put the cherry on the sundae. Sabonis with a two-hand flush makes it 114-106.
Sactown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings.
Hey there, let me tell you about Gonzalez Law. Yes, Jonathan Gonzalez, a lawyer right here in downtown. He's one of us. He's in our community. He has helped many people in our community and wants to help you as well. 916-304-9187 or go to saclegaldefense.com. And he can help in a variety of ways. He's specialized in expungements. That's something that's maybe been on your record that's followed you for years and years and years, and you'd like it removed from your record. He can help with that. He's specialized in that and has done that for many, many people. Can help you too. Maybe you were in a car accident and you feel you need representation, a wrongful termination case, sexual harassment case. Maybe you just need criminal defense, whatever it might be. He is someone that has done this job for a long time, done it effectively, been very impactful and effective in court if you need to go that far. Or you have questions. It's simple. Go to saclegaldefense.com. It's Gonzalez Law. Jonathan Gonzalez. Call him at 916-304-9187.
Bonneville International Radio Station contests are open to participants at least 18 years of age and older that are residents of California and who reside in one of the 6 counties that make up the Sacramento metro area, unless otherwise specified. Employees or agents of the station, Bonneville International Corporation, other area radio stations, or any entity associated with the contest are not eligible to win, unless the station otherwise specifies in its own discretion. Persons who have won in the last 30 days from a station contest or event may not be eligible. For a copy of the general contest rules, visit khdk.com.
Hey, this is Greg Papa. Are you working through a major insurance claim? SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
Call Maverick Electrical to claim your free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check with a donation. This month, donate 5 canned foods to Maverick Electric's Holiday Food Drive and get a free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check. They'll collect your cans at the appointment and make sure your heat stays comfy and your lights stay steady, so the only thing whistling is the kettle, not your ductwork. Visit callamaverick.com to schedule your free tune-up today. What would a Maverick do? Because you're a Maverick too. Limited appointments, some restrictions apply. Give to get with no gimmicks.
Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heat and Air. Right now, breaking news, they're upgrading their offering to include plumbing, bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. They're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy Home Pros. You hear me talk about them as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement, and now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free, and they'll give you a second opinion and almost certainly save you money. Oh, but wait, there's more. With winter coming up, how about a free furnace special? With full system installation, you're getting a free furnace, not a discounted furnace, a free furnace, and up to $4,000 in rebates while that funding lasts. So get there right now, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
Guys, tired all the time, gaining weight, low drive? These aren't just signs of aging. They could be low testosterone or other underlying issues. Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is making it easier to get answers with a comprehensive wellness panel. It's not just a lab test, it's where better performance begins. Our providers will check your testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. A $400 value for just $99, or free if you start treatment. Over 120,000 men have trusted Revive to restore their energy, mood, and confidence. So if you're ready to feel better and live stronger, call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Offer ends November 30th. Must medically qualify. Terms apply. Contact us for full offer details.
Black Friday savings start now. Get your best deal through the end of the month at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
With Black Friday savings during Happy Honda Days, own or lease your new Honda Accord or Civic today. Your one-stop Honda shop.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop. Folsom Lake Honda. Visit us at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
Cameron, I just think we need to, see other people.
Are you trading me in?
No. A trade-in is what I'm getting from Kitchen Mart.
A trade-in?
Right now, Kitchen Mart's offering a $750 credit when you trade in your old kitchen countertops for something worth showing off, like granite, marble, or solid surface.
I'm not worth showing off?
Not like the stunning new quartz countertops Kitchen Mart just installed for Karen and Tom. Huh. Durable, easy cleanup, made their kitchen look brand new. And Kitchen Mart gave them a $750 trade-in credit to haul off their ugly old tile and grout countertop.
You're dumping me.
That's harsh. You want me to wait till I get the new countertops from Kitchen Mart?
At least hold off till Wednesday. I'm seeing Susan.
Susan!
Now's the perfect time to trade up to beautiful new quartz, granite, marble, or solid surface countertops. Because for a limited time, Kitchen Mart's offering a $750 trade-in credit for your old countertops. Go to KitchenMart.com today and schedule a free in-home consultation and save $750 off new countertops.
No one does it better than KitchenMart.com.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things.
And now,
here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Yes. Welcome back, everybody. It was nice to go downstairs and see half of our workforce gathered around a monitor laughing at that last section.
To be fair,
if
this was my mistake that happened, would you be sharing it with everybody and saying
1,000%? It would have already been tweeted. Question from the text line. Been getting good questions all day until now. This is from Angry Texter. Dave, I'm having a debate about 80s and 90s hip-hop. Which is a better song? Fat Boys Are Back or Sir Mix-a-Lot's My Posse on Broadway?
Ooh.
What do you mean, ooh?
My Posse on Broadway.
Of course. Without a sec.
That's what I would say.
Don't wad this. No, it's...
I think Fat Boys Are Back is catchier.
I think you're... Oh, come on, dude. That whole sound underneath Sir Mix-a-Lot. My Posse's on Broadway. Boom, boom, boom.
Because it's not about our Broadway.
My Posse's on Broadway.
Ow.
Wow, wow, wow. That's a great, great song. Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know what? Sir Mix-a-Lot, underrated.
Overrated.
Underrated.
Over.
Because here's the thing. There's so many people, good morning, Alan, that think of Sir Mix-a-Lot and they go, oh, Baby's Got Back, which was his biggest hit. They don't think about Buttermilk Biscuits. They don't think about My Posse's on Broadway. They don't think about Beepers. They don't think about My
When's the last time anyone's ever thought about Beepers?
Right now. There's a lot of Sir He's a lot more than Baby's Got Back, okay? Monster Mash on the Beavis and Butthead Experience soundtrack. Morning, Al.
Hi.
Hi. Can't hear you. And hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, there he is.
Hey, how are you?
Great.
Well, we've had a fun show. How about you?
Yeah, I got a text.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Who
sent it to you?
That's great.
The Roundtable crew.
Wow, Brendan was up.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't Brendan.
Oh, okay.
But he is in that group chat.
Yeah, we got a standing ovation from that person.
Yeah, standing ovation. Even.
It's a slow clap.
It was a slow clap.
Slow clap. A little premature. That's fine.
What'd you think?
Yeah, what'd you think?
Matt Bear, just powering through.
Isn't that the best
I think
part?
he didn't know.
Well,
it's different when you're not in the studio because I don't know. He probably didn't know. Do you guys want to laugh about this or should I just keep talking?
Also, here's the thing with Matt, though. He knows
Not his first rodeo.
It's not his first rodeo with us. Little known fact, Matt almost died on the radio with me about 20 years ago. He almost choked to death. We used to have audio of it. We don't anymore. I wish we did. Matt's been through some things.
And we never made fun of him for it.
Never made fun of him. So, Matt being the class
Especially
guy,
not as it was literally happening.
He literally choked on something. We don't know what. He was like, he's coughing. Just
no, I know specifically what it was. It was, and like it was a scared, like, I need to get this out of my body.
Fear in it, Dave. Like, and I thought that was maybe his last words. Hey, sorry. And then it's not like we used the Dave as a sounder that we replayed over and over again. I think we had a couple rejoiners. And anyway, not his first rodeo, but he powered through. And again, shockingly, the professional of the program, Jason Ross, thank God it was his turn to ask a question because I was done.
What were you doing? I know you explained it, but I didn't hear.
Somebody said to play a song in honor of a singer that died, and then I was like, wait a minute, I thought that singer died a while ago, and that singer died 5 years ago. So then I clicked on the name of the song, the hyperlink, to see if there was another singer that maybe sang it that just died, and it linked it straight to the YouTube. Before I could stop it, it opened up YouTube and started playing a pre-commercial, and it used a new tab, which wasn't muted.
Right.
And now all of a sudden...
Well, I mean... did you guys already joke about the fact that obviously those ads are targeted?
Yeah, that was a joke. But I'm not signed in, so.
Doesn't matter.
I am signed in.
You are always signed in.
Yes, left with quite the mess on your
All right,
hands.
so Celebrity Birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Hey!
Please, go on.
You have a quarter century plus career going in radio and suffer a top 5 embarrassing moment. Nothing better to make it feel better than a nice fistful of crumble cookies. Crumble cookies. Back to you, Jason.
On this date, in what year, guys, did the movie Mrs. Doubtfire?
How have we not played Jason's sound, though?
Oh, he did.
He did. Oh, he did. End of the last segment, he did. I think he did. Do you even have that segment? That's not it. That's half of it.
That's not me.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
You love that one.
I do.
It was 1995.
97?
94.
Chris is closest, 93.
Ooh.
Toy Story 2.
Chris, the movie ones, I keep forgetting. He goes first.
I'm not very familiar with the Toy Story
whammy.
movies. I'm going to say
Woody, Buzz.
1997.
Infinity Beyond.
Number 2? No way.
Alan?
I will say 2000 feels late, but I'm going to say 2000.
I'm going to say 98.
Okay, now here's a problem. I can't read my writing. I don't know if it's 1995 or 99. What do you guys think?
For number 2?
Guessing 1999.
Yeah.
Because I think the first one
Alan
came out
and
in
I
94.
tied. Sweet. Chris is a loser.
All right, we'll go to real birthdays now. Happy birthday to the Big O, Oscar Robertson.
1999, Jason.
Oh, it was? Okay, good.
The Big O is 83.
81.
84.
Chris is closest, 87.
Wow.
Happy birthday to LiAngelo Ball.
So you got
The rapper.
You got LaMelo. LiAngelo. Isn't LiAngelo is he the oldest or youngest?
He's the middle. I'm a been through the quarter.
He's the ball in the middle.
He's 25.
I think Dave's right.
I think I am.
But I'm going to actually say 26.
Yeah, Alan, I think Alan's right.
I think you're both right.
25.
225s to 26. Alan's closest, 27.
Oh.
Birthday today.
Once I said that, once I saw that LaMelo was about to be 26.
Okay. More like LiAngelo, old ball. Okay.
All right, Katherine Heigl.
Can you help him with that?
Where's she been?
Where has Higgs been?
Yeah, I'm saying yeah. I'm a yeah.
Yeah, you're a yeah on Heigl?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know where she is, but yeah.
Yeah. Kathy is
Kathy.
Now I'm a no.
Kathy's 42.
Really?
I don't know.
You know those actors. What do we always say? I'm going to say 46, actually.
Ooh, I was going to say that. 47.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Christopher Laud, 47. Yeah. Happy birthday to Sacramento's own.
Off the screen.
I couldn't remember what she looked like.
No.
I looked her up. Sorry. I couldn't remember what she looked like. Who?
Sacramento's own. We're claiming him now because he's a member of the Athletics, Tyler Soderstrom.
Oh, he just got married.
Yeah.
Hey.
Congrats.
Good job, T-Sodes. Tyler Soderstrom is 29.
No, nobody on that team is that old. I'm going to say he's 27.
28.
Alan's closest. Happy 24th.
Whoa.
Wow. Oh, super young, yeah.
Rudy Tomjanovich. Never underestimate the champion.
Rudy T is 79.
No, that name is older than 79.
Remember
you know what I mean?
Kareem punched him. Or no, it wasn't Kareem. It was Kermit Washington.
80.
Sorry. Oh.
79.
I know.
Did you say 79, Dave?
I did.
78. Chris is now closer, 77. Henry Bibby, Mike's father, former NBA player, former coach.
Henry Bibby is 80.
No.
Yeah.
73.
76.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Christopher Laud. Last one. Let's go with Ryan Fitzpatrick. Fitzmagic. That beard, it's luscious.
Ryan Fitzpatrick
Thursday
is
Night Football, baby.
37.
No, he was playing when he was 37, right?
Right.
Yes. 40.
43.
We have a correct answer. It goes to Chris Verlade.
Whoa!
He's got a bit on fire at the end there.
Chris Verlade.
Everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I will see you next Monday.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm after today's incident.
You're done?
I'm done. I've been suspended a couple days. Hopefully I'll be back on Monday. Alan Stiles will talk about all these crazy things, including Sam Amick, his new article, the reports over the weekend about how everyone's available but two guys. That was a little silly. And the 49ers and Panthers tonight. All coming up next.
Yeah, I texted.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story